right, let's do a cheers to the Sobeys and Safeway Liquid Beer for the podcast.
We ride again.
I love you guys.
Careful, that cake's hot.
Check-in, come on, let's go. It's the AM Nasty Big Hello. It's not static, AM radio. It's the Play Alpha Nielson Show. Let's go. Everybody tuning in, even my wife.
Mommy likes too.
And those Macramalla intros are cutting like a knife. Hey, it's Mitch texting in, he's your dealer for life. The cracker 6 o'clock, I'm logging with some sirloin bites.
Small town boy living in the big city, got something shiny on his wrist, so pretty. Negotiations for a phone he did not budge. Got the new Google Pixel and they threw it. Time is it? Now he knows. What's the weather? It's looking like snow. Does it have an alarm? Wake up after he slept. Have you walked today? How many steps? First watch. Got the time on his wrist. Now here's the twist. First watch. You know what's really neat. First watch. It tracks his heartbeat. Peekaboo. Oh.
Place having some beers.
Hey, hey, hot tub, peekaboo.
Laughing so hard you just are in tears.
Hey, hey, hot tub, peekaboo.
Sunday afternoon, what should you do? Hop in the hot tub for some peekaboo.
Hot tub, peekaboo.
Splashing around.
Hot tub, peekaboo.
It's going down.
Hot tub, peekaboo.
Where are you now?
Hot tub, peekaboo.
Better not drown.
Hey.
Family's coming home, just 10 minutes to play.
Wings, beers, and a hot tub.
Trev's favorite day. better not drown. Hot tub, peekaboo, splashing around. Hot tub, peekaboo, it's going down. Hot tub, peekaboo, where are you now? Hot tub, peekaboo, better not drown.
6:08 on the Nielson Show. Thank you very much for being here today. It's Dusty, it's Lieutenant Eric, it's the legend YouTube Trev, and thank you very much for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube today, hammer the thumbs up for us. We'd love that. And we are now like 15 subs away from 14,000. So if you're watching and you've not yet subbed to the channel, we would love for you to do just that. Of course, if you are listening on 95.7, that's what we like to call the old FM radio simulcast. Thank you very much for being over there, and tell your friends that the Nielsen Show is back on the radio, bigger and better than ever. And, of course, you can always stream the entire day on Edmonton Sports Talk on iHeartRadio, TuneIn Radio, they're free apps, or at edmontonsportstalk.com as well. Chris Dixon texted into the Paris Jewelers inbox, says, every time I hear First Watch, I just picture Trev standing on the front of a ship like Russell Crowe in Master and Commander. If I recall, Master and Commander sucked. I think that was the one like my whole family went to, and we were all like ready to walk out.
To get Trevor to watch it.
Couldn't have been that bad. He can't watch that yet. He's got two other on the watch list that he has to get to. Where is it here? Saskatoon Muncher. Nom, 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 nom. On the YouTube chat, we like to refer to that as the nasty chat. Good morning to everybody over there. Dusty obviously cooked up the No Split song last night, right? You know what? I will say this. I did fire up the AI machine ever so briefly.
Good.
But then it just didn't click. I was thinking about writing a song called Barefaced Traitor. And that's
the AI didn't click?
No, I know I couldn't get the lyrical mind going last night.
You will just check GPT.
No, I don't like ChatGPTing lyrics. They're ridiculous. I just like using Marika to make the music. Yeah.
Why don't you just go full in? Like just
well, I know. I kind of thought
splits YouTube Trev, and then it'll write it. Then you send it away. They'll make it.
Yeah,
there we go.
That seems like beyond lazy to me. Which isn't, we don't want to get too carried away.
Think of the time you could save.
I mean, that would save a lot.
Think
of time.
of the volume of songs we could then create.
Well, it could be 5 songs a morning.
You just let that marinate.
No, I'll never do it. The rookie texted and said, good morning, boys. How about a conch for an early morning drive to Calgary for work? Drive safe, my man. Road should be pretty good out there. We'll find out more with Pauline Higgins coming up in just a little bit. Nielsen Show today and every day brought to you by the crew at Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
They are really, they're really the gold medalists.
We're still okay. I didn't know if you wanted to.
I might run this trip, the whole Olympics.
Yeah. I didn't know if you.
The whole Olympics.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
Yeah.
You want a new train furnace, you should, because it's a gold medal of furnaces.
Gold standard.
Get 15% off any additional mechanical system done at the same time. Air conditioner, heat pump, hot water tank, garage heater, 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Visit Weiss-Johnson.com and book an estimate today and tell you those estimates. They're a podium finish every time. You can text us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Valentine's Day is now 3 days away. Don't say we didn't warn you, because we've been warning you for a month. It's time to hit up PJ's, Paris Jewelers. It's the Paris Jewelers inbox. It's the bling box. It's the inbox.
The ring box,
yes.
The bling box, the Paris Jewelers inbox.
Shop in stores. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center. Don't be a dud. Be a stud this Valentine's Day with Paris Jewelers. Check out their website, parisjewelers.com. Canadian and family owned. Nacho Man thinks the song I should write about Trev is called the Bare-Lipped Betrayal.
Yeah, that too.
Oh man, that's a pretty good one. Actually, I like the handle of that one. Coming up next on 95.7 Cruise FM, the latest in YouTube Trev's life, Bare-Lipped Betrayal. Blue says Master Commander was an awesome movie. Try it again, Dusty. Maybe I will. Yeah, I mean, I watched it. I went to it when it was in the theater, and I was a much younger man at the time.
It's more of a matured film,
I guess,
for a matured mind. Yeah,
I need some advice about a film at 7:30 today. I need people's advice. Usually, we're dishing out free advice. I need the advice of the masses today.
Is it a film that you've watched already and you're trying to like understand?
Yeah.
it?
No, it's a
Okay.
film I've watched a number of times, and I was recently watching at work.
Murph?
No, we'll lay it out around
Okay,
7:30 today.
yeah.
Spruce Grove Corey says blue is wrong. So Spruce Grove Corey must hate Master and Commander.
He's not a fan.
We don't need to get into a whole Master and Commander
we
debate
can.
here. No, I don't think it's necessary. One of your text messages will end
He
up
doesn't
winning
even
the...
explain. He just says blue's wrong with no explanation. Just no.
One of them will end up winning the Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza.
Master and Commander was right. Royal Pizza. Oh, by the way, I saw this yesterday. Royal Pizza is a nice little Valentine's Day special. Let me bring this up for you. Here it is. 2 can dine for $37.95. You get a medium gourmet pizza, a salad of your choosing. Could go Caesar. Could do something else.
See if I could sub the soup.
And then you share a delicious dessert, a big old piece of chocolate cake.
Yeah.
Dine in, pick up, or delivery with the one you love. This is all month. They're calling it Valentine's month.
Oh,
as opposed to Valentine's
that's what
Day.
we're doing now, right? With the birthdays and the
You know, as far as promotions go,
tis the season.
give that one a gold medal. That is absolutely terrific. All right, keep the text messages rolling in. AJ in Montreal says, Master Commander is not a naval action movie. It's about the brotherhood of man. Try it again with adjusted expectations.
Yeah,
I guess maybe I'm at a point in my life
it's
where I'm
scores
ready
well.
for Master and Commander.
Very well on the Rotten Tomatoes, 85%, 7.5 out of 10 on the IMDb.
Oh, that's a big one.
Amazon gives it 4.6 out of 5.
I didn't even know Amazon ranked things.
They do now. They're in the
Wow.
game.
That's cool. like Amazon Prime?
Amazon.ca.
Just the website Amazon's ranking movies
The team
now?
at the website seem to.
Oh, I don't like this.
They're in on ranking, but again, scores high with all the judges on
That's
the
tough.
panel.
Amos Moses texts in, says, whoa. I missed the show yesterday, unfortunately. What's this about a betrayal? Well, Amos Moses, happened on Confessions yesterday. We were planning on a big event February 13th in which YouTube Trev was going to attempt to do the splits on our desk. And he revealed yesterday morning that there's just no way that he would be able to do the splits on the desk. Trev, you had almost 24 hours to
Just not enough
live
time.
in this world now.
Just not enough time. That's simply it.
That's it.
It's happening.
Yeah.
Just give me a little bit more time.
Where do you come out on if I was to write? And then also, Amos Moses, yesterday, Trev shaved his mustache and obviously is less confident without his mustache than he is with his mustache. Because I think mustache Trev gets up on this desk and tries to do splits and horribly injures himself.
And fails and is the laughing stock of EST.
So where do you come out on a song called Bare Lipped Betrayal?
Sure.
You like that?
I mean, not really, but if you want to write it, yeah.
Any suggestions on a genre for Bare Lipped Betrayal, boys?
Like sad opera.
Oh man, that I don't know. It's a yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't know.
I mean, that could possibly be it.
When I do it, you need to make
There'll be an
coolest-
epic song.
Yeah, it has
You
to
know,
be.
remember, like First Watch with the
Epic.
epicness. That's
Epic
it.
rap. How about?
I don't even know if that's possible,
Oh, sure it is.
but I guess we could try it.
With AI, anything's possible.
But remember now, we don't have a date on this. It's just he's going to continue to train,
Sure.
and
one
then
day-
we'll do a big.
I'm just going to come in and I'm going to give you the look.
You're going to say today's the day?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's wild.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. I'm confident.
That's good. I like that you're confident, buddy.
So
But now
I
we
mean,
have a
outside
song
of
for not
obviously this
doing
week
it
when
and a
you-
song for eventually doing it. So now we get two.
Now we get two sweet songs
so it's
to add to
okay.
the album.
That'll
This
finish
album's
off,
going to be a double print.
that'll finish off the
A side,
catalog.
B side.
Yeah.
22 tracks on each side.
And a song for shaving the mustache, and then he's going to regrow it, so you can have the song for him growing it back.
It's going to be called Mustache Growth.
Yep.
It's a mustache growth. Get Trev to sing I Love You, Chunk, in his opera voice. You know, it's funny. I'm wearing my Sloth Loves Chunk t-shirt today
No way.
under my Play Alberta hoodie. And we get a text about this. That's pretty crazy.
You go
isn't it?
bare under the sweater, but a t-shirt under the
I thought about going bare under the hoodie today, too. I did. I still might. I still might.
There's still time.
You're gonna live with me now. I'm gonna take care of you. Because I love you.
I love you, John.
Oh, I love you, son.
Let's lay out this show for you today. We got your morning announcements coming up. Asking for forgiveness on national television. Would it work? We're going to dive into that a little bit. That's a good for the Italian Center. We're going to go there just after 6:30. You know what I'm going to do for you guys at 6:30 today? I'm going to lay out my top 5 for Canadian shootouts coming up in the Olympics. You ready for this? You all ready for this?
Hopefully we don't need to get there, right?
Yeah, let's win the entire thing in regulation. We got a text last night just before 10 o'clock from Munch Master Flex. It's like an essay on the Oilers blue line. And I know many of you came here today and said, I know you're going to talk a little about the Olympics, but can we talk about the Oilers blue line? And the answer is yes.
Of course.
Yes,
of course.
we can.
There's nothing else. I mean, this is...
That's what we're going to do. That's what we're going to do.
Put it up on the hoist.
I'm still waiting for Knobloch to be fired. 780-218-9999. You can text us. That's where Munchmaster Flex texted in last night. I do appreciate those of you who feel the urge to text us like late at night or in the middle of the night or very, very early in the morning. It's like we're a part of your life, which I love. Jamie McLennan's going to join us. Many of you probably came here today and said, boy, I wonder how long the leash is on Binnington. Well, we're going to ask. We're going to discuss.
A choke chain.
We're going to discuss with Noodles for sure. So we'll go there. Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day. I was all fired up to get on a couple of Olympic hockey things today.
Your schedule was a tad askew, eh? Like,
yeah, I thought we were getting the Finnish women versus the Canadian women today. You sure that's not today?
You don't have to believe me. It's fine. We can go with the.
I came in. I turned on the TV. I was like, Canadian women versus Finnish women.
Well,
and
because this was the makeup game from the earlier
that's right.
on, so
that's
they,
why
they flexed it into the.
Makes sense, I guess. Free advice for Damon Bontek. We will give you free advice. However, I also will need some advice today, so we're gonna do that around 7:30. Eric Macramalla, he's gonna be by. We'll talk Olympics with him. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. For those of you listening on, I guess it's not just on 95.7, because if you're listening on iHeart, you're listening on TuneIn, you're watching on YouTube, you'll also get the keyword for the Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend Edition. That's at 8:30 today. Okay, you don't want to miss this. This will get you into the mix for that amazing trip that the fine folks over at Cruise are giving away. What type of trip is it, Dusty? Well, it's the Ultimate Sports Weekend. Cruise FM and Macramalla College teaming up here for the Ultimate Sports Weekend, powered by River Cree Resort and Casino, Rocket Out Salon, Smile Haven, and Solera Hot Tubs and Patio. We'll give you a keyword around 8:30, then you text it into the Cruise contest line, and you go into the mix for this trip. Round-trip flights, money for accommodations, 2 tickets to the Dodgers and Rangers, 2 tickets to the Lakers and Suns, 2 tickets to Edmonton versus Panarin and the Kings. Hello. The draw will be in March at some point for Nacho Man, who's asking. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power coming up. We're going to go there just after 8:30. Marmot Basin Snow Report, because it's a Wednesday. We'll let you know how things are looking up on the mountain, the big hill. And then the wrap for William Huff. Sound of the day, text of the day, lots of fun stuff coming up there as well. 6 o'clock hour of the show brought to you by Ewell.
Ewell, your partner in power.
Boom. Ewell, your partner in power and source for all things electrical. They really are the gold medalists of electrical projects and things that you need when it comes to electricity in this city. They've got the gear you need for your next electrical project at 3 Edmonton area locations. You can order online anytime, ewell.ca. Ewell, your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Man, I'm tired.
Well, I was going to say, you sure you don't need a coffee?
I'm tired this morning.
More than enough.
I don't know what it is. Like, I went to bed when I usually go to bed last night.
Go get a shot.
Woke. I'm not doing coffee. Sorry, buddy. It won't even help.
It's the Olympic.
It doesn't even help me. Coffee's never helped me, right?
No, it's never done anything.
Yeah. So I don't know. Trev was saying he was tired too. We're a couple of tired boys this morning. I don't know what it is. I had a nap yesterday.
Like
I've felt way more exhausted in my life. But for some reason, I'm just a little tired this morning. I'm trying to crank it up a notch.
Lack of Oilers.
I'm very chill. Yeah, that must be it. I wish we were coming in today bitching about a Bouchard turnover. That's what I
that
wish.
would get you popped up. Look, go have a little sip. It's not.
I'm not going to do it.
It might help.
Can I smell yours?
It wouldn't hurt.
I'll just keep drinking this H2O.
Well, you do that. Yeah, that's fine too. But
we'll do that. I need a splash of cold water on my face, maybe.
We should keep smelling salts here at the office.
Oh, that's a good idea. Have you ever done smelling salts?
Yeah.
I haven't. I'm too scared.
Oh,
I'm too scared.
Okay, well, we need to do this now.
No, I'm too scared.
Why not? It doesn't, nothing happens.
But does it burn your nostrils?
Well, it just gives you.
What is it like having a?
You just wave it. You don't even need to there's no ingestion. You just kind of.
I feel like it's
get a whiff
having a mint candy after brushing your teeth.
Yes, it's exactly the same.
Is that what it is like?
Yes. So perfectly fine. We should have some of those sitting around with the Band-Aids and the Tiger Balm there in the back, just
That's
in
not a
case.
bad idea.
You know, Tommy's doing a late night.
We gotta hit the.
You just kind of. I need a little pick me
just
up
like that.
I
don't know, man. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can approve that being around the office. You know?
all the pros do it.
I guess they do.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't seen Olympians do it.
Well,
they probably get tested for that stuff.
I was going to suggest a penis enlargement, but I think that'll wake you up in him.
Tough day yesterday for the Canadian women. They've now been outscored 32-7 in their last 5 head-to-head games against the Americans.
Skunked.
An absolutely awful day unless you did have the United States in a 3-game women's hockey parlay.
Hey. Was it emotional hedge?
It was a full-blown emotional
You're
hedge.
hedging.
Yeah, and I felt good about it because I did say yesterday that I had bet on the Americans in this 3-legger with Sweden and Finland. Cashed it. But when I was doing 2 guys and a goalie, so there is visual evidence of this.
Yeah.
When the U.S. scored their first goal yesterday, I was like, oh, damn it. So I was, Canadian Dusty was pulling for the Canadians. Degenerate Dusty knew better. As somebody said yesterday, cheer with your heart, bet with your head. That's what I did yesterday, and my head was happy, my heart was broken. And nobody's beating the United States women. I mean, they're gonna walk through this tournament. I just don't see how Canada can miraculously pull it off.
Well,
They were.
Sweden would have something to say about that.
To be polite about it, man, they were dominated yesterday. Could have been worse, actually. So that was tough to see. Did you see the Norwegian biathlete who won a bronze medal and then pleaded for forgiveness from the woman he loves?
Do we have the audio?
Well, it was in a different language.
Still. Trev can translate.
If you didn't see this yesterday, Norway's Sturla Holm Lagerid followed up his bronze medal in biathlon at the Winter Olympics by going on national television in Norway, and he was talking about getting the bronze medal, and then he started to lay out. He goes, basically, there's like one person that he wanted to share this with because 6 months ago he met the love of his life, and then 3 months ago he cheated on her, and all he wants is to get her back. And he laid this out on national television. Laid it out 3 days before Valentine's Day, or 4 days before Valentine's Day, which, by the way, I heard yesterday is the most common day to break up with somebody. 4 days before Valentine's Day.
4 days?
Apparently. They call it Red Tuesday, I think. No, I swear to God. I think that's what
I love it.
So this guy, on that same day, is pleading on national television for his girlfriend to come back to him. LTE, what do you think of the strategy? Do you think there's any chance it works? Do you think she's watching him and goes, my God, I do love him, and he clearly loves me because he's airing his dirty laundry right here on national television after a bronze?
Well, it's your last sentence. Airing the now she know anybody that knows her or maybe
know.
didn't know this happened or whatever.
They
Now
do-
you
they
go
know
anywhere.
now.
Oh, you're the one that was made a mockery of on national television because he cheated on you. I don't know. I get I get what he's trying to do. But in the end, I don't think it's
I'm trying to think if it would work.
it's great for a movie, as I said. He might
maybe
get,
if he wins gold, he won
may now
bronze.
get
Nobody
royalties.
makes a movie about bronze.
No, but no. This is like Master and Commander. You're not following the medal story. This is a love story in between an athletic feat. So I think then he captures movie royalties from the film. She gets more money from that. She's probably included there. So there's probably a way for her to make something off of this. But I don't know. The whole national television thing is.
Jason Stevens
Wild.
says, poor form. That just made it worse. Lucas texts in and says, breaking up 3 days before Valentine's Day is like cutting a player before their off-season bonuses due. That's an excellent CFL reference. Also, I got a lot of axes to grind with people bitching about the CFL this week. And I'm not going to name names, man, but I tell you.
Are you going to read tweets?
I know I'm not going to do that either, but I'm going to dive into it a little bit. Trev, what do you think? Do you think this will work for this guy? He says she's the love of his life. He also said, I believe one of the quotes was, he only has eyes for her. I think another line he dropped, kind of like we do on the show here right now, that she's his gold medal. Which, I mean, that's...
You're all I wanted to win.
Yeah, something along those lines. Like, I'll be on your podium.
Whoa.
Do you think this works, man?
No. Absolutely does
No?
not work. No, she should not give in. He shouldn't have done it in the first place. And just looking at it, bronze, really? Bronze?
I know.
Like, if
Who's going to want to go back to a guy who won bronze?
Still
Yeah.
medalist.
Yeah, but still.
Not
I mean,
gold.
gold medalist
So
probably
much
comes
more.
with. Why'd you get back with him? Ah, he's a gold medalist.
Yeah. He's a bronze. He's third best in the
Do you
world.
do it for silver?
Oh, yeah. I like
Not
bronze
even.
more than silver, personally.
You do.
Yeah. I don't like coming in second.
It's gold, bronze, silver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose to the direct winner. I'll just.
No, you still win a medal. The silver's the loser medal.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So technically, he's not like he won. He's the best of the rest.
yeah. He's the best of the
Think about
rest.
this. If they were playing individual games, he would have won the third place game.
Yeah.
Right? Like when kids go to a hockey tournament.
Yeah.
If you win the third place game, that's better than
just
finishing second.
Slightly below but you're not a loser.
Yeah. No. You still won.
The rookie says, why not just double down and say he was thinking of her the whole time he was cheating on her with somebody else?
Yeah.
Jeez.
I thought it was you. I'm sorry.
Geek texts in and says, I think she should sleep with the gold and silver medalists and then let him know.
On national television.
Oh, man. All right. Well, do you think it works? 780-218-9999, pleading for forgiveness after winning a bronze medal on national television. Does it work? We got to have a follow-up story, right? There's got to be a follow-up story by the end of the Olympics.
This
I
is
hope
going
he
to be a
wins
thing.
Another medal.
You know what I like to
update.
see? You know, at the end of like March Madness, they put together the montage of all the great moments.
Yeah.
For these Olympics, I want like a quick part of the montage to be this guy saying that he only has eyes for her.
Confessing.
They'll have a reality show in Norway.
I wonder what he would say if she said, I will come back to you, but I'm going to sleep with the gold and silver medalists first. I wonder if he'd be like, you know what?
He's like, fair.
That's a fair trade.
But that's 2 for
Let's
1.
get
then.
on with our life.
He would get one more opportunity
Well, yeah.
to even it
That's
up.
true. Yeah, he said, yeah, so she says that, and he goes, okay, but I get one more.
One more night in the Olympic Village.
Well, Hustler made a good point on the lock shop yesterday, and it was Huss who brought this to my attention. But Huss made a good point. He goes, this is brilliant timing from him. Because if she doesn't get back with him, he's still got 2 weeks in the Olympic Village.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, that's a pretty smart move. I understand what he's saying there.
He knows what he's doing.
Red Tuesday.
All right, we've got That's a Good coming up for the Italian Center. 5 guys, shootout, silver or a semifinal game for Canada. Who do you got? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. I'm going to give you my 5 guys coming up here. We got Oilers Blue Line text from Munchmaster Flex last night. Probably going to get that as well. And I got to talk about these idiots online yesterday who were like, man, CFL free agency, like there's no buzz. Like, are you not paying attention, you clowns? We're going to get to that coming up as well. I'm sorry. It frustrates me. It frustrates
that's
me.
good.
Like, come on. Are you serious? All right. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM this morning, we've got a traffic update with Pauline Higgins coming up. She was mocking Trev yesterday. Apparently was hilarious. And we've got a couple minutes of commercials. Then you'll be right back with us. If you're online today, whether it be you, if you're on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up, sub to the channel if you haven't already, or iHeart or TuneIn. We got a sports update for you. Brought to you by Paramount Flooring, the gold medalists of flooring. Are you ready to treat your feet? Visit them in store or online at ParamountFlooring.ca.
Canada shut out by the United States in women's hockey yesterday, 5-0. With the loss, Canada fall to 2-1. They'll wrap up group play tomorrow morning, 6:30 against Finland. According to head coach Troy Ryan, Marie-Philippe Poulin's status for that game is doubtful, but he is optimistic she will return during the games. Canadian snowboarder Elizabeth Hosking has made the women's halfpipe final. The 12-woman final is scheduled for tomorrow. Men's hockey gets underway later this morning. Slovakia face Finland at 8:40, followed by Italy and Sweden at 1:10 this afternoon. Canada will open the tournament tomorrow, 8:40 a.m. against Czechia. Maya Schwinghammer competing in the women's moguls final. That goes at 8:15 this morning. Piper Giles and Paul Poirier, free dance. That goes 11:30 a.m. on the ice. And curling gets underway today. On the men's side, Brad Jacobs of Canada will face Germany at 11:05. Rachel Homan will get on the pebble tomorrow at 1:05 against Denmark. Canada remain a total of 3 medals, 1 silver, and 2 bronze. Over to the NBA, 39 lead changes saw the Pacers outlast the Knicks 137-134. Kevin Durant had 26 points, leading the Rockets over the Clippers 102-95. Mavericks losing streak hit 8 games following a 120-111 loss to the Suns. And Victor Wembanyama, 40 points, 37 of which in the first half, as the Spurs defeat the Lakers 136-108. LeBron James sitting out of last night's game due to left foot arthritis. That prevents him from qualifying for consideration for his 22nd straight appearance on an all-NBA team. Raptors are back on the court tonight. They'll host the Pistons in one of 14 games. Oil Kings in action. They'll look to make it 4 straight wins tonight at home to the Everett Silvertips. Puck drop 7 o'clock. And the Toronto Blue Jays opening spring training with some bad news ahead of their Grapefruit League opener February 21st at home to the Phillies. DH Anthony Santander is set to undergo left labral surgery. He will miss the next 5 to 6 months. Starter Bowden Francis set to undergo ulnar collateral ligament surgery. He'll miss the entire 2026 campaign. And righty Shane Bieber also experiencing forearm fatigue that will delay his ramp-up. Sports Update brought to you by Paramount Flooring. From custom homes to small renovations, Edmonton's top builders and contractors rely on Paramount Flooring. Our in-house team handles everything from selections to completion, keeping projects on track and on time. Visit our showroom 7 days a week or at ParamountFlooring.ca.
A blank canvas from head to toe. YouTube Trev has a deep desire though for the
on a Wednesday morning. Thank you very much for being here. Tattoo Desire, as per request, to the Paris Jewelers inbox a little bit earlier on in the show. Nielson Show brought to you by Weiss Johnson, and we are sitting here in the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio this morning. If you've not yet tried their 3-piece bone-in chicken for just $8, it's the best deal in the city. Marinated for 12 hours, hand battered, big, fat, old, juicy pieces of chicken. Plump. 3 of them for just $8. Oh, plump's a good word for chicken. In fact, is that the best use of plump when you're talking about stuff? Chicken.
Plump is a funny word to me.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But it's an apt description of the chicken that you get in the 3-piece bone-in.
Plump is a good pairing with juicy, I think.
Plump and juicy.
Plump and juicy. That's what you want.
Plump and juicy. Plump and juicy. Oh, might be something cooking there. All right. Well, let's dive into that's a good for the Italian Center. We were mentioning Valentine's Day just around the corner, and nothing says I love you like heart-shaped donuts with sprinkles. You missed this on Friday. We brought them in.
I did, yeah.
They were delicious. Strawberry filling.
Oh, the filling.
Buddy. And I'm not a big give me filling in my donut type of guy. Like, I'm not a Boston cream guy. Marshall likes Boston cream. I'm disappointed in it.
Well, and this
all the
was a
time.
fruit filling, too. So
Yeah, and it was a nice strawberry filling in the middle. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. So swing on by Italian Center. I got to go to Wayne's today to pick up some cards. I have a feeling old Dusty will be popping into the Italian Center again. Starting to know the ladies in the bakery
Sweets
there.
for your sweetie. You don't even need to take a number.
No, I was
right?
just going to get myself a couple chocolate dips. But I would also suggest getting those heart-shaped donuts for your loved one. All right, that's a good. Did you? Well, first of all, I guess this is like a, that's a not good. Did you guys know that the gold medal game is going to be 3-on-3 overtime? Like, if it gets to overtime in the gold medal game, it's going to be 3-on-3 OT. How do you feel about a gold medal being dished out on 3-on-3 overtime?
I don't feel.
No feels towards it. I think it's ridiculous.
It is.
It's just as gimmicky as the shootout. Like,
It's not the true form of the sport.
now in 2010, Golden Goal was scored 4-on-4 overtime. But 4-on-4 overtime is at least kind of like actual hockey.
It's as close as you're going to get to 5-on-5 without going 6-on-6.
Exactly. That's true.
So,
But 3-on-3, I don't know. I don't know if I got time for it. Now, will it be insanely thrilling? Oh, sure.
yeah.
But I'm telling you right now, if we lose to the United States in 3-on-3 overtime, I will be coming on the show the next morning saying that this is absolutely bogus. And if we beat the Americans, Wyshynski will be doing the same thing. What are you watching there? Moguls?
Yeah. We can't talk about it, though, like legally.
No, we can talk
We
about
can talk.
it.
Yeah. Do we have to play
we
a
just
bed?
can't play clips
do you
and
have to,
stuff.
Do you have to have a bumper and a bed?
These conversations we're having about the Olympics are exclusive rights of the
It's
Olympics.
such a pain to discuss anything about the. Now we're free form. But no, I hate it. It's dumb.
Trev, what do you think about 3-on-3 to decide the gold medal?
I mean, it is exciting. It would be pretty sick to see McKinnon, McDavid, and Macalla on the ice at the same time. I
just
don't
seems
like
too
it, though.
gimmicky
I don't
to
like
decide
it,
an
though.
Olympic medal, man, right?
Yeah, like I don't like that change at all. Just stick to what it was, man. It wasn't broken. It was perfect. Just keep it how it was. I don't see the reason why.
Semifinal game will go to a shootout if it's required. They'll do 10 minutes of 3-on-3 overtime and a shootout if you get there for semifinal and quarterfinal
Paging
action.
Ray Bork.
Garth Vader texted this morning, says Olympics should allow all the players from both teams on the ice for OT. Everybody go.
Now we're talking.
Everybody go.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
I enjoy
it's
that.
the end of a U7 practice. That's pretty good. I like that. All right, so if a quarterfinal or semifinal goes to a shootout, here's who I would put in the shootout.
Okay.
And I did put, a lot of times when I do things, it's willy-nilly. Like, I'll just be like, I'll just go off the dome, as they say. I actually looked into some shooting percentages.
You poured a Captain Coke.
No.
You went down to the lab. You turned on the little.
I
got out the.
Would have been nice. Would have been nice. But I know I was watching the movie Time Machine. It's on Netflix now.
That has nothing to do with
It's
the
doing
advice.
really well. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. Different movie, different issue.
So you took an analytical dive into this.
Well, no, I just searched all-time NHL shootout percentages just to see where some of these guys on the Canadian team would be. The top two Canadians in career shootout percentage are actually not on the team. One of them is Braden Point. The other one's Connor McDavid. But that's okay.
Small sample size for Betsy.
Yeah, for Betsy. The next guy on the list is actually Connor McDavid, who's at 41% for his career. He's 15 for 36.
I
in
was
shootouts.
wondering if he'd make your 5.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's got the best percentage of everybody who's there. So he's making my 5. I know.
Well,
But I've even got the order that I would lay them out in. Yeah.
okay.
So last night, we had basketball practice. Shout out to my boy Marsh. He has come a long way in basketball this year. Like, he's got to be the most improved guy on the team. It's phenomenal watching him play basketball.
No left foot arthritis for him.
We're driving home, and he goes, "Hey, Daddy, test me on sports stuff." So I was asking him questions, and he was asking me questions. And one question he asked me, he goes, "Daddy, 3-on-3 overtime. You can pick 2 groups of 3 to put out there, and then your second unit comes over the boards. Who are you taking?" And I said, McDavid, Draisaitl, Bouche.
Okay.
And he was furious in the back. He goes, "Really? You're going to put Bouche out there?" I said, "Well, I mean, they're pretty good together."
Yeah.
And then I said I would go McKinnon, Crosby, Makar. Then we're talking just NHL. Anyway, here's my shootout lineup. I'm going to start with Nathan McKinnon. I just get a bull coming at you.
Yep.
Throw you off your game early. I'm going to follow it up with the youngest, hottest star in the league right now in Macklin Celebrini.
It's a good spot.
This is the one where I've seen some people texting in their 5 guys. He's not on a lot of lists. I would also point out that he has the 3rd highest all-time shootout percentage on this roster. And he scored at least 50, if not more, just a few years ago. I'm going to put Reinhardt in here. Reinhardt's got some finish. Reinhardt has some hands. And then I'm going to follow it up with Connor McDavid in the 4-hole.
Okay.
Could seal it away, right? That could be a winning shot.
Yep.
And then I'm leaving it on the captain, the man, the myth, the legend, Sidney Crosby.
El Chaperone.
I'm not leaving any of the biggest names on the bench. Right? I'm not putting Ray Bourque in the shootout here. That's not what's happening. I'm going McKinnon. I'm going Celebrini. I'm going Reinhardt. I'm going McDavid. And I'm going Sid, the damn kid, to win the semifinal and push them into a gold medal.
I like the 5. I even like the order in which the Celebrini. You're not the pressure of leading it off.
Yeah.
You're in a nice juicy number 2 spot, a plump spot.
Right,
there
that's
for
a nice
him.
little spot.
Yeah. Nope, the pressure won't be on.
Nope.
And you don't have the top end pressure and the
Pressure's
bottom
on
end
McKinnon.
pressure. Yeah, to open it up, and then he's in there. Kind of go back and forth, and then you got your big dogs to finish it off.
Yeah.
I don't know how you debate it.
I mean, McKinnon's going to score 55 or 60 goals this year.
And the rookie, Mark Crawford, thinks you're a fool.
Oh, Mark Crawford definitely thinks I'm a fool for getting it exactly the way it should
You've
be.
overthought this, I think.
Troll is in and says, "Could you imagine if Cooper left McDavid on the bench for a shootout and they lost? No one's that stupid."
Wait, this might be your path to a Royal Pizza text of the day.
Coming up to shoot next for Canada, Travis Sanheim. And McDavid sitting there on the bench. No, with that said, Ray Bourque's one of the best offensive defensemen of all time. I mean,
Yeah.
to put Sanheim into that same sense is unfair to Ray Bourque. But still.
It's unfair to Sanheim.
Yeah, that's okay. So here's your shootout percentages by active Canadians in the NHL right now. I don't, but this is the order that they're in because there's a guy. So it goes Point, Bedard, not on the team, McDavid, a different Canadian that you probably would not guess, Reinhardt, Sid, McKinnon, Horvat, Suzuki. Trev, do you have a guess at the one I left off there?
I'd probably need
Seth
more
Jarvis.
time. Nah.
Not Seth Jarvis.
Just
Seth Jarvis. Yeah. Damn. I need more. Is he older or younger?
He's a defenseman.
He's a defenseman. Oh, geez. It's not Makar. Is it? No, it's not.
No,
Makar.
it's not Makar. Shea Theodore.
Really?
Shea Theodore, the only Canadian on this team that has a higher shootout percentage than, or the only one that's second to Connor McDavid is Theodore.
Dang,
I know.
that's really surprising.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
So now if they put Theodore in and leave
Off.
one of the other guys off, you can say, well, at least he
stats.
did have a pretty high percentage.
You can go to the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah, the numbers back. The analytical nerds will love it. I'll tell you, Theodore comes over the boards. I think all of our listeners will be sitting there going like this to Cooper.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
A few replies in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Jam says, your best shooters always shoot at the top of the order. Always. You never, and he capitalizes never, leave a best player without the opportunity to shoot. That can happen if you miss your first 2 shots.
Calm down. I mean, McKinnon's going to score. Then you're good. McKinnon scores, you're getting to McDavid.
Yeah, we're ifs and buts here. You're assuming that, yeah.
McKinnon's going to score. Tabs is in it, says, if the shootout is undecided after the 5, would you just repeat McDavid over and over? I mean, it's hard to argue with that. The guy's insane. I probably would just repeat him. And you can do that. I would probably just throw him back out there over and over and over again.
Brandon on Manning says I'd switch Reinhardt and McDavid. So just to recap,
Okay.
Reinhardt was 3.
Reinhardt was 3.
And
It was McKinnon, Celebrini, Reinhardt, McDavid, Crosby.
Okay.
So he's thinking McKinnon, Celebrini, McDavid, Reinhardt, Crosby.
You have time for that?
I'm okay with it.
I'm surprised no love for your boy Suzuki.
It was close.
Sees him pretty well.
Yeah, I like him. He's extremely creative.
Yeah. I've seen some highlights.
When I first started this,
He was in.
he was in.
Yeah.
And then I saw that Reinhardt has actually done very well in shootouts. Reinhardt has had massive goal scoring seasons. Reinhardt has been clutch in moments to win Stanley Cups.
Yeah.
Kind of felt like it would have been a bit of a Habs homer pick to throw Suzuki in there.
I think I might have Suzuki over Celebrini.
Over Celebrini?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't hate that either.
Yeah.
Troll texts in and says, Ray Bourque at least went 4 for 4 in accuracy shooting in the All-Star game.
That is a good point.
He did. And it was quick and it was efficient. And we remember it, which is kind of bizarre.
Yeah.
But we did. So that's not too bad. 780-218-9999 is where we can chime in that conversation if you want to. The stress level that's going to come with this Canadian hockey team if we end up having to go to a shootout in the semifinals against Sweden or Finland or something like that. Oh my God.
That's what you want. Hey, it's what you want. Come on. I mean, a cruise control tournament would be great too, but
no,
these are the moments. These are the events.
I'll say this about cruise control tournaments. They cruised in 2014. I can't really tell you anything that happened in that tournament.
That's what I'm saying.
Like the 2014 Olympics, what was the memorable moments in that Olympics? I get it, being dominant's fun, but you want to win with a little bit of drama along the way, I think.
You want a heritage moment.
It was the TJ Sochi. It was like what he was able to do in the shootout when he was called upon like 3 times in a row after. Like that was my most it was nothing to do with Canada.
Nothing to do with Canada, nothing to do with the team that was in the gold medal final.
No.
Right? Like that was the highlight of those Olympics.
Maybe Kunitz scoring in the last game against Sweden.
Trev stopped.
I was like, oh, okay. That's nice.
I still hear the call rattling around in my head.
They were like,
every
people were
day.
beginning to question that decision, but he scored.
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I forgot the Chris Kunitz Olympic moment. You know, it's just...
Crosby scored in the final, or in the gold too as well. But it was bland. It really was. When Weber and Doughty are leading your team in scoring.
And Jeff Carter was third.
Yeah.
All right, 780-218-9999 is where you can chime in on that conversation. It is known as the Paris Jewelers Inbox. That's good for the Italian Center. Also, another that's good. Quick shout out to Saker and the crew out at Saker's Acres, who I think are in day 6 or 7 of the world's longest hockey game, trying to raise $1 million. And they're doing well. The ice has been tough for them, I would think.
Tough slogging.
With the unfortunately warm weather that they're having to deal with right now, but those guys will keep
couple more days
pushing through. I think the game wraps on Monday.
So you get that weekend of.
It gets a little bit cool, right?
Well, yeah, but getting into Tuesday, I guess Mondays you got a minus. It'll wrap with actually a nice winter, like between -4 and -10. So your final
that's good. That'll be good for them after grinding it out in plus temperatures most of the time. Like
the tournament you're not in, like the one that you survived, or when you played, like it was so cold and all that stuff.
Yeah, well, but then we had one that was super warm too. Yeah, and it sucks. It sucks.
What would you rather be in? Like this goes back to the Olympics. You do the warm tournament. It sucks.
I'd rather take -25 than +5.
It's a little more heroic too. Like it's memorable. In a sense.
Yeah, that's a lot of people think oh look, they're playing hockey outside. The conditions are great.
Yeah.
But they didn't flood for like the first 3 days. They were just scraping.
Right.
The ice has been completely taken down by multiple inches.
Yeah.
And you basically can't turn. You can't lean forward. You can't lean backwards because you'll fall over because it's like basically in slush there for a good chunk of the time. So that's tough. Anyway, if you like to donate, support that great cause, just search World's Longest Hockey Game. Go to it and toss a donation in there. All right, let's get to this text from Munchmaster Flex.
I remember.
Sent this in last night. It wasn't that late, but still, I mean, to be texting a morning show after 9 p.m. the night before, you're committed to it. I like that.
Probably listening on the pod.
Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
Maybe he was listening on the podcast after the fact. If you are listening on 95.7, our show is available to you on basically every platform that you can think of, including podcasted after the fact. So if you're like, I missed it on YouTube and I missed it on the radio and I missed it on iHeart and TuneIn, you can still go listen on a podcast platform.
Met a gentleman at the Shamrock Curling Club over the weekend. Colton was his name. He said he saw Gager walking his dog in the dog park and called him Joe Keen, and it still bothers him to this day. But he only digests our show on the podcast due to his work.
That's crazy.
He's one of those guys that listens.
Yeah, there's a lot of them.
A PM nasty.
Yeah,
if you will.
thousands of them. Tough to call Gager Joe Keen.
He said it's still. He says, please pass on my apologies. He says it's been bothering him ever since.
Hi, Joe
like
Keen.
2 years ago. Yeah.
Munchmaster Flex texts in. He's got a bit of an issue with the Oilers' blue line. Are you ready for this? Hey, Dusty, I think with the problem the Oilers have defensively is a combination of a few things. First and foremost, every single defenseman they have except one is a type of defenseman that needs to be sheltered to be good, i.e. Bouchard, Nurse, Wallman, Stastny, Emerson. Ekholm is the only one that can be a shelter, man. And he's getting a little long in the tooth. Still good, but a guy like him should be graduating down the lineup while better guys pull through. Bush, who makes a lot of elite offensive plays, also makes elite defensive blunders. Not just regular bonehead moves, but elite level ones. So he has to be sheltered by Ekholm, and he's done a good job of that. Nurse and Wallman together is Wild West. Good, bad, and ugly. They both could be good with another solid defensive defenseman, but we don't have another one. We just have a third pair of two young guys with some promise, and Emerson has actually been somewhat steady this year, so no bitching about him. Then on top of all of that, they do not play a defensive style game as a five-man unit, not one bit. So that's either the players doing whatever they want or Knobs not reining it in. They have mid goaltending to good goaltending, I would say, which is how much they don't give an F about their own zone. They give up juicy chances. So goalies that could be solid if you give them a little help. Anyways, don't think you'll even read this. Man, it's late. I always hear guys get texts at weird hours with rants. Go Canada. EST rules. Munchmaster Flex. The key talking point coming out of this is what he said about the majority of the Oilers defensemen you feel like need to be sheltered by somebody else to be good.
Yeah, but who's doing the sheltering?
That's the thing. He said Ekholm, but even Ekholm should be working his way down the list, right? Ekholm at this point should probably be second pair shelter guy for Emberson or something, or third pair shelter guy for Emberson or something like that. Now, a lot of people will tell you Bouchard doesn't need Ekholm. I would suggest that he probably does need Ekholm to be at his best. But if you do want to chime in on that, 780-218-9999. Buff Puffin texts in and says, I'm heading out for my third reffing shift at the world's longest game this morning. Ice was really good during the night hours and they get some flooding in, but the warm days make you sink into the ice. With that said, everyone is still in good spirits and having fun. Some are even back checking. And then he puts in quotations, nerds.
Go outside, nerd. Get out. Go. I ain't got time to be distracted by your worthless chime-ins. Go on.
Oh, man, the night shifts of the world's longest hockey game. I tried to fight Kevin Karius.
Sure.
During the world's longest hockey game one time in the middle of the night. Yanni Nienema broke it up. It was quite the story.
Like off the ice?
No, on the ice. On the ice.
It was legit?
Well, yes. It was the middle of the night. I'm coming in on him, and I go to get... And KK's an excellent hockey player. Like, he's a great hockey player. Played SJ. Like, he's a good hockey player. He's an excellent defenseman. And I'm coming in on him, and I try to get around him. And we're on like day 7 of the world's longest game.
In the grind.
And he can opener on me. And I go down and I was just like, come on, man. Like, we're on day 7 of the world's longest game. It's 3 a.m. What are we doing?
Was this the cold one or the warm one?
It was cold ice then, I think.
Oh, dang.
Anyway, so I go down, I get up, and I just had enough. And KK and his D partner were really good. I mean, they were tough to play against. And so I start yelling at him, and I start going at him. And Yanni Nienema steps in between us. And Nienema was on my line. And he was in my trailer. He was like my roommate. And he goes, Dusty, I know you're frustrated, but this is not the time or place. This is for charity. I was just like, you're lucky. You're lucky, Yanni. Okay, I guess I will. But Kev was great to play in those games with because he's a one-line machine and funny guy, good to be around, keep the spirits up. But at that moment, he took me down. I was just like,
you're heated?
Come on, man. What are we doing here? We don't need to be doing that at middle of the night on day 7 of the world's longest game.
203 penalty minutes in 64 games with the Melville Millionaires back in
KK?
86, 87.
Yeah. He would have kicked my ass.
He's
probably.
no stranger.
But I was furious. Yeah. So I'm sure that happens. I'm sure that happens sometimes. Like there will be times when you play when
you're that long.
When you play against the same guys
there's got to be a
for
grudge.
11 days. I remember I was on a line with a bunch of guys in one of maybe the next year. I was on a line with a bunch of guys who's like, don't play hockey outside the world's longest game. And there was a line of younger guys that we've gone against them for like 3 days in a row for the most part. And they were just taking it to us. And I told the boys, I said, I'm just going to play defense, and I'm going to play defense extremely hard. For like 2 hours,
You
I
sheltered
busted
them.
my ass on
Yeah,
defense, and I was kind of being a bit of a jerk myself. But so it's a good time. It's tough to get through, but there's still like brief moments in there when you would get fired up a little bit.
I think you can still drop the gloves for charity, though. Like it's for a good cause.
There was a story going around there when Gregor played in it. He pissed somebody off and they punched him. But that was like a tale that was told to me when I started playing.
Yeah.
Anyway, some good stories from there. Get out and support those guys. Popeye, they're playing around the clock for 11 straight days, and they'd love to have you come out, cheer them on, and make a donation. All right, coming up after 7 o'clock, we've got Jamie McLennan. We got free advice. We got Eric Macramalla. We got your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day still to come as well. 6 o'clock hour of the show has been brought to you by Ewell, your power play specialist. They've got the gear you need for your next electrical project. Your Edmonton-based partner in power and source for all things electrical. Check out their website, ewell.ca. All right, Noodles is on the way next. We'll get his thoughts on this Canadian goaltending situation. The Canadian women in tough against the Americans yesterday and will likely be in tough against the Americans in the gold medal game as well. Maybe a little Oilers discussion with Noodles as well because we just can't quit it. So we'll get into that. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, a couple minutes of commercials. Quick traffic update, then you're back with us. If you're online with us, we got a sports update brought to you by Expedia Cruises. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises in Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. We are 11 days away from Mexico. Call 780-970-4834.
Women's Moguls final going on right now. Canada's Maya Schwinghammer is in it. She was one of the 8 moving on to the finals. That is underway as we speak. Elsewhere, Canadian snowboarder Elizabeth Hosking has made the women's half-pipe final. That 12-woman final is scheduled for tomorrow. Piper Gillies and Paul Poirier, free dance. That goes 11:30 this morning on the ice. Canada and women's hockey falling to the USA 5-0 yesterday, dropping to 2-1. They will wrap group play tomorrow morning at 6:30 against Finland. Marie-Philippe Poulin's status for that game remains doubtful, but head coach Troy Ryan remains optimistic she will return during the games. Men's hockey gets underway later this morning. Finland-Slovakia at 8:40, while Sweden take on Italy at 1:10 this afternoon. Canada open the tournament tomorrow morning at 8:40 against Czechia. Curling gets underway today on the men's side. Brad Jacobs will play Germany at 11:05. Rachel Homansrink take on Denmark tomorrow at 1:05. Canada's medal count remains at 3 with 1 silver and 2 bronze. Over to the NBA, Victor Wembanyama had 40 points, 37 in the first half, on way to a 136-108 Spurs victory over the Lakers. Mavericks losing streak is at 8 games. They fall to Phoenix 121-11. Kevin Durant had 26 points, leading the Rockets over the Clippers 102-95. And the Pacers outlasting the Knicks 137-134, a game which saw 39 lead changes. The Raptors are back on the court tonight. They'll host Detroit in one of 14 games. The Edmonton Oil Kings look for their 4th straight win tonight. They're at home to the Everett Silvertips. Puck drop 7 o'clock. Toronto Blue Jays opening spring training with some bad news ahead of their Grapefruit League opener February 21st at home to the Phillies. Designated hitter Anthony Santander is set to undergo left labral surgery. He will miss the next 5 to 6 months. Starter Bowden Francis, he's set to undergo ulnar collateral ligament surgery. He'll miss the entire 2026 campaign, while righty Shane Bieber also experiencing forearm fatigue, and that will delay his ramp-up to the preseason. Whether you're dreaming of crystal clear waters or exotic destinations, contact Chelsea LaBelle at Expedia Cruises Northeast Edmonton to start planning your next cruise or vacation destination. Call 780-970-4834.
Hey Pete, hey Poho, tell them what you did. It was a big blockbuster made cause Ebbs was lackluster, so in the end he just had to go. Yeah, that sounds about right. They sent him to New York and they landed Ryan Strome. Now he's got a song on the show. Right. He does all kinds of drills that give you all kinds of thrills, but the thrill he's never known is a thrill like he's dreaming. All the fans are screaming, it's another goal for Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome. Wanna see him dangle Ryan Suter. Strome. Wanna see him be 97 shooter. Yeah. Strome. Wanna see that smiling face. It's another goal for Ryan Strome. That's a very, very good thing.
We know this sexy old lady named Renee, baby, who likes to wear men's jeans. She's got a Ryan Strome road jersey, and it's bursting right at the seams.
Now this song's designed to blow your mind, but your minds won't really be blown like the blow you'll be feeling at Rogers Place, screaming, it's another goal for Ryan Strome. Ryan Strome. Wanna see him dangle Ryan Suter.
7:06. It is the Nielsen Show on 95.7 Cruise FM. Thank you very much for being here this morning. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen Studio. The Nielsen Show today and every day, of course, brought to you by Weiss Johnson. Weiss Johnson. Whoa, 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 whoa. Check them out. Weiss-Johnson.com. Best in the biz. Get a new Train furnace right now. You get 15% off any additional mechanical system you get done at the same time. So hot water tank, 15% off plus no interest for 24 months. Pretty sweet deal. You can text us in the Paris Jewelers inbox. Valentine's Day just around the corner. Don't be a dud. Be a stud at Paris Jewelers. Visit their website, parisjewelers.com. One of your text messages wins the Royal Pizza text of the day. This text is in this morning. It says, hey, guys, what time is the code for the trip? We got the keyword coming up around 8:30 today. 8:30 is when you want to be here for the keyword for the Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend Edition. The response apparently has been outstanding for them so far. So many of you want to win a free trip. Surprise, surprise. Eh? We'll get into that. The second hour of the show looks a little bit like this, or exactly like this. Although we'll probably get sidetracked at some point. Jamie McLennan's going to be our GS Construction Hockey Insider. We got your Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day. Free advice for Damon Bunting. I'm looking for your advice today. And we can also help you with some things as well. And then Eric Macramalla, our legal analyst, he's going to join us around 7:45 today, the 7 o'clock hour of the Nielson Show. Brought to you by GameSense. When gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your game sense. Noodles is our first guest of the day. He's going to join us on the Firehouse Subs hotline here. He's our GS Construction Hockey Insider and Analyst. For more than 5 decades, GS has been proud to serve our communities and work alongside incredible people, helping Edmonton grow for over 50 years. Visit gsconstruction.ca for more details. All right, Noodles. We got to start with Canadian women's hockey against the United States. And I guess I was kind of hoping that it would be a little bit different than what we saw in that rivalry series. But the Americans just looked like way too much to handle yesterday, didn't they?
They do. They look faster. They look a little bit deeper in their roster. And, when it's unfortunate because I think in our minds, it's always been, Canada, the women's, Canadian team always found a way to get it done, regardless of where they were at. But the U.S. program, I was saying this yesterday, the U.S. program has caught up on a lot of different, factors. And if you take a look at it, the men's U.S. team they scare me for Team Canada. I'll be honest. They scare me because I think they're deeper. I think their D are better. I think their goaltending on paper is better. So, do I think Canadian forwards are still better? Absolutely. But I don't know what the margin is. If you've got 2 separators in McKinnon and McDavid, and outside of that, the U.S. can match them on all different levels. But disappointing for the women's Canadian team. But the injury to Poulin, let's see if they can, she can come back and hopefully help them to push back.
Noodles, when it comes to the Canadian men and the goaltending, I did issue a poll out on Twitter yesterday saying, who would you start in net to the voters? And Thompson capturing it with 79.4% of the vote, Binnington getting 11, and Kemper 9.6. I think we all kind of assume it'll be Binnington's, giving the 4 nations and then how Cooper kind of deploys these things. But where would you go and how short of a leash would Binnington have if he is starting game 1?
It's Binnington with a very short leash because you're right. Logan Thompson is there. I think Darcy Kemper, we forget that he won a Stanley Cup and has performed under high pressure. Yes, we saw him against the Edmonton Oilers in the playoffs, but keep in mind it's different competition, different players in front of him. Jordan Binnington gets the nod for me just because of what he did in the 4 Nations face-off last year. This year, he's statistically been one of the worst goaltenders in the league, and you can't. It's hard not to look past that, to be honest. So I think he gets the start, but I think it's a short leash. And I actually think Thompson will play the second game regardless. But, if they happen to lose to Czechia and Binnington doesn't look good, to me, I think they make a switch right away. Because I think that's the position where you can't really mess around on. If McDavid or Crosby or McKinnon has an off game, that they're coming back with a smoker. Binnington, to me, it's weird. This guy's won a Game 7 on the road in the Stanley Cup final, and he won an overtime game in the 4 Nations faceoff. And if he doesn't have the shortest leash, I don't know who does in that tournament. It's unfortunate, but he hasn't had a great season to the point where Joel Hofer on his own team is outplaying him. So he needs a good tournament. He needs a good start. He needs a good start tomorrow, and then maybe that'll calm everybody down. But at the end of the day, when you're looking at it on paper, Canada is not number 1. Most other countries have goaltenders that we would argue are better on paper. That being said, you got to go out and prove it. So we'll see what he has.
There will be a big difference going from playing behind the St. Louis Blues this year to Team Canada. But how much of that position is about what you do and how much of it is about the team in front of you?
A little bit of both. Obviously, the team in front of you, how they defend, how they allow shots is a lot different. And, depending on if it's a 2-on-1 situation, how the defenseman wants to play it, if he's aggressive, if he plays off. I'll give you an example. Chris Pronger and Al McInnes, when I played with them late 90s, we'll call it, they like to be aggressive on 2-on-1s. So they would pressure the shooter because they would say, like, we're not going to leave the shooter to you. We're going to force the shooter into a bad position. And if they make a great pass, you got to push to get across. Like there were different thought processes playing 2-on-1s, playing all different scenarios. So I don't think it'll be any different for Bennington or whoever's in net. But his team wasn't very good this year, but he wasn't as well. He's going to need to adjust very quickly. And also keep in mind, you have to gain the trust of your team and the coaching staff while doing it. So it is going to be a challenge for him, but let's see if he's up for the challenge. One thing that I've noticed with him is when he's pressed, he's able to respond. So we'll see if he responds.
Noodles, you mentioned, and you kind of laid out the reasons. The blue line is on paper, I think, better than the Canadian blue line, and then obviously the goaltending. But how worried are you about the United States? Like on a scale of 1 to 10, do they scare you? Like, are you at like an 8? Like very concerned about them? Yeah.
I am. I'm sorry. I might be a 9.
Oh boy.
Just because, keep in mind, it was an overtime game in the Four Nations face-off. They didn't have Quinn Hughes on the ice. Like, he wasn't available to them.
And Bennington had to make some incredible saves or that thing was over.
Incredible saves. Yeah. So, the margin for error is so thin, and I would argue, obviously, I think the 3 best players in the tournament are Canadian, and that's McDavid, McKinnon, and McCarr. But then outside of that, I would argue you look at that defense for Canada, good players. But when they throw over the boards, Hughes, Werenski, Sanderson, those would be my 3 after McCarr. Yeah, and I like Parayko, he's St. Albert boy, all of that. But I mean, he's older, he's longer, he's not a burner. Drew Doughty, if Drew Doughty was 27, not a problem. But he's not. He's 37, I think, or 35. I don't want to, age him. but he's older, and he's not a burner. That's the one thing that I've noticed. Like, if you look at it, the USA team are not burners, but they're big. Tage Thompson is a hell of a player. He's lost in all of this. You've got Eichel, you got Jack Hughes, you got Austin Matthews, you got the Kachuk brothers. Not all of them are blazing speed. I think, Jack Hughes is, but they are big, they're physical, and their D can skate. That's the one thing. And listening to John Cooper talk about having, strength down the middle of the ice because he doesn't see having to play somebody 24 minutes. In the NHL, McDavid and those guys can play 24 minutes, McKinnon. But because the Four Nations was such a high pace, he felt like 16 to 18 minutes was enough for everybody because the pace was so high and they had to have quick turnover. So that's why he was thinking, let's use our strength down the middle because we're going to really need 3 or 4 lines. I look at the U.S., yes, their forwards on paper aren't as deep as Canada, but I think they're more diverse. What I mean is they bring a little bit different. Yeah. And then the D scares me because as much as I love Shea Theodore, I think he's the number 2 defenseman on Team Canada because he's a great skater. Outside of that, everyone else can play to their strength. I think Josh Morrissey's a really good player, a Slavin, guys like that. But I don't think they stack up as well on paper against the U.S., and that concerns me.
Well, I got to say, Noodles, you kind of got me a little bit more worried now this morning, too. Jeez, man, come on.
Okay, I'm going to change it. I'm a 2. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all.
Hey, we were talking about the format of the event, and it'll be 10 minutes of 3-on-3 and a shootout in quarterfinals and semifinals. And then the gold medal game will actually go to 3-on-3 overtime. What do you think about the 3-on-3 overtime to decide a gold medal?
I've always hated it. I mean, the NHL, I can understand it in the NHL. I love 3-on-3 in the NHL in regular season because they can pretty much get it done. I think the stats are 70%. They could score in the first 5 minutes. But, I always feel like it's a skills competition and it's really not in the spirit of the game. So you're going to have, if you go to a gold medal 3-on-3 final, it's, you get a 2-on-1, you miss the net, they go back the other way. Like, to me, that it's not structurally the way they play the game. But Everybody has to play it, and I guess I'm on board with it. But I'm somebody who's a little bit more critical of Olympic hockey because I get frustrated. I think the reffing stinks. I think some of the rules stink, and so when you look at it through an NHL lens, you get frustrated because a big hit is all of a sudden, hey, we got to suspend this guy, or he touched his head, or there's all these things, and I get frustrated because I think the NHL refs, regardless of how much people criticize them, I think they're the best. And you get some guy from Denmark or something with a camera on his helmet skating around out there, and I just don't think he has a feel for the game compared to the NHL game. So I'm sorry. I'm trying to prepare myself to watch awful reffing and be frustrated with it because I'm very pro NHL refs. I travel with those guys quite a bit. I know they have a very hard job and people get on them every night, but I think they do a really good job for the most part. And then when I get to international refereeing, I think it's just another level of awful. I'm sorry, but
you don't know what you have until it's gone. Yeah, that type of thing.
Yeah, that's true. People are going to be dying to get back to the NHL officiating. I laid out my 5 guys for a shootout if it came to that for Canada today. Who would be your 5 guys? Have you thought about this? A spot in the gold medal game is on the line. Who are the 5 guys you're rolling out there?
Okay, so McDavid and McKinnon get the call for sure right away. I think Mitch Marner gets the call. Extremely creative. Extremely creative. Brad Marchand and Sidney Crosby. And the reason why I went with Marchand is the moment never gets to him. I think he's a guy that embraces pressure. So keep in mind, that's, there's going to be pressure, and if you need a shootout, he's skilled enough to make a move, but he's not going to be overwhelmed that he's going to choke in that situation. That's what I've always felt about Marchand. Seems to be a pretty clutch player and doesn't get overwhelmed by the pressure. And I think Mitch Marner is very, very talented, and in that situation, pressure would be something. He's going to have to prove it because he hasn't had, historically great playoffs playing for the Toronto Maple Leafs, but he is a guy that, keep in mind, that's a primary assist in the Four Nations for McDavid. That's so different stage and very talented, and obviously the other 3 speak for itself, the generational best players.
We're gonna get a look here. Finland plays at 8:40 today against Slovakia. We'll get a look at this slightly smaller rink. As a goaltender, I'm curious. As a goaltender, if it's a little bit smaller, I don't know if that means things are going to be coming at you a little bit quicker because of the way it's going to. Is that who's going to be most impacted by the slight adjustment that's going to have to be made? I guess.
Well, I think everybody, because their decision making might have to be even quicker, if that makes sense, because the game is so fast. But the goaltenders have to be mindful. I'll give you an example. Nowadays, every rink is a cookie cutter. Right? You go in, whether it's Colorado or you go into, name a rink, you go into LA, you skate out there. The fans are different, the jerseys and all that. But for the most part, it's a cookie cutter and you just feel like the dimensions of the rink. It used to be, you go into the old Chicago Stadium, you go into the Odd in Buffalo. In Buffalo, I think I've told you guys this. Ron Hextall, I started there. Ron Hextall, my goalie partner, says to me, he goes, in the second period, be aware because on your blocker side, the trainer likes to kick the gate and the puck will come flying out to the slot. And I'm like, what? And on any dump in, there was a trainer back there that would kick the gate and the gate would pop the puck to the slot. It was a known thing, to the point where the league had to step in. So every rink back then, the Boston Garden felt like you were playing in a shoebox. There was no corners. So everything cross-corner dump came right to the middle of the ice. So there is some slight adjustments. I think for a goaltender nowadays, you come into Edmonton, very lively boards, right? Straight off the board, straight out to the front of the net. Those are the adjustments that you have to make. And if that, couple feet or whatever it is that we're going to be missing, if that's in the corners or if that's in the end zone behind the net, the goalies are going to have to be mindful of it, put it that way. So I think that's the biggest challenge for the goalies is the adjustment if everything's going to be faster or if the dimensions, you got to make sure and get to your position very quickly. So everyone's going to be impacted, but as always, the goalies are all eyes are on them because they have the most pressure on them.
Noodles, as always, buddy, great stuff. And I guess next Wednesday we'll be setting up quarterfinal action for the men's Olympics. So that'll be fun. We'll talk to you then, man.
Yeah, I'm excited for it. And like I say, I believe in, Canada's playing, they've got a little bit of a cakewalk here. And as all the teams, they're playing, lesser countries in hockey, we'll call it. And then, that's when the fun gets going pretty much next week.
Let me ask you one more. I want to go back to, did you see the Norwegian guy who finished third in biathlon, then asked for forgiveness because he cheated on his girlfriend on national television? Do you think it works? Do you think the plea works in that situation, or was it a waste of time?
I think what he did is he took his last swing and got busted. He's like, listen, I want you back. And no better way to do it is on the biggest platform. Now, we were talking about yesterday on our show, didn't seem that heartbroken about, getting caught or whatever, cheating or losing her, because he still medaled. I could understand if he was in last place and looked very lethargic. He looked like Rocky running on the beach, when before Apollo started yelling at him. To me, if you're lost and you're in the clouds, well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Well, I need my girl back. He goes and medals, and now he's on top of the world and goes, oh, by the way, I want her back. So I don't know. I wasn't disingenuous, but I thought this guy had a set of stones on him. I'll say that.
We'll see how it plays out. I want the follow-up story for sure.
Yeah, we need the follow-up. Yeah. I'm sorry, we all need the follow-up. We need her to go public and say, sorry, sorry, loser, you're done, or I'm taking you back, and she comes running to him at the airport.
Yeah, like that. Yes, that's exactly what we need. Good stuff, Noodles. We'll chat next week.
You bet. Take care, guys.
Maybe we have the update by next week.
No, I bet.
Who knows? I mean, she probably knows what's up right now. I think BB texting and says he told her before going to the games. Yes, we know that, but he told her before going to the games. It obviously didn't go over well. So he's taking his shot to try to get her back. This is also the same guy. You see Rip City Step text in today?
Yeah, he's got a bit of a decorated past.
This guy who's asking for forgiveness for his ex-girlfriend, who he refers to as the love of his life, also was banned from the 2023 Biathlon World Cup because he accidentally fired his competition rifle in his hotel room. This guy seems like an absolute mess.
Always off.
He's got his competition rifle in his room. It accidentally goes off, or it gets fired. And he gets banned from the Biathlon World Cup. Now he goes and gets a bronze medal at the Olympics. It goes on national television. And I don't know how big a star this guy is in Norway. Maybe everybody knows him in Norway. They excel at a lot of those skiing type of events. Maybe he's low-key major celebrity over there. And they're like, oh, no, this guy again? We'll see if it works out for him. I'm thinking it probably won't.
Johannes Hosflot Klebo.
Is that?
I think my
is that his name?
My Norwegian isn't.
I thought his name was.
Is that what it is?
No, you might be right. What'd you say, Johan?
They call him JHK.
Oh, I thought it was Sturla Holm Lagreed.
Sure,
I think that's him. Do you have another guy? Is this a different guy? Anyway, what do you think about that? Valentine's Day is just around the corner.
Redbeard in the nasty chat, she has responded.
She did respond.
Oh, God.
Well, you can't just tell us she responded. What did she? Oh.
It's hard to forgive, even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world, the woman said. It was anonymous, told by Norwegian tabloid VG.
So she's probably not going to get back with him.
Doesn't sound like it.
Well, you made your bed. Now you got to lay in it.
Now this guy's just going to go on a heater for the next.
Yeah.
Maybe there's another.
I want this guy to vlog his experience in the next week.
In the next week or so.
Just go live.
Let's get to your Play Alberta early bird bet of the day. I know the Screw It, Let's Do It from the EST Afternoons guys. They went 3-game NBA parlay yesterday.
Is there a prop on them ever getting back together?
Not yet, but there should be. There should be.
Never say never.
The 7 o'clock hour of the show is brought to you by GameSense. Win gambling, set a budget before you play. Stay informed and visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. And all of Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by our partners at Play Alberta. And we're going to dive into our Play Alberta Early Bird Bet of the Day. Do you guys want to go Chalky Boys on the association tonight?
Huge slate. Massive slate.
It's a massive slate. Because this is it. And then you get into All-Star Weekend.
Three more tomorrow. Lakers, Mavs.
Is there 3 more tomorrow?
Lakers, Mavs, Thunder, Bucks, Jazz, Trailblazers tomorrow. But today is kind of your...
So there's really not much of a break before getting into the All-Star game. Be pretty legendary to have to be playing another one of these at the age of 41, and then
that arthritic foot holds up.
All right, Trev, give me an NBA winner tonight, buddy. I know we're the Chalky Boys, but I don't know if I'd go Cavs at minus 14.29. But if you want, you can. They're favored by 17.5 points.
Played last night. I'll go with them again tonight. Wembanyama is on a heater. Take the Spurs over the Warriors.
All right, keep rolling with the Spurs. Spurs have been looking really good.
Yep.
They're minus 294. It's an okay start. Wemby last night, his first half was insane. Now, the Lakers basically sat their entire starting 5. And Wemby just torched the rest of them. Also, shout out Bronny James, who had 12 points and 6 assists last night. All right, Rick, who are you throwing into this NBA parlay?
Also, a team on the court last night, the Suns. They're at home to the Thunder tonight. In the spirit of the name of this bet, I'm going with Thunder.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was just like, wait, are you going to take the
Set
Suns
you
here?
up there,
yeah. All right, and then, so we're at minus 125 right now. That pretty much opens the door for me to do whatever.
Changing 100.
Thanks, Trev. I'll go Rockets over Clippers. They just played 2 days ago. Rockets won by 7. They're favored by 9 here. Yeah, let's go. What did they play last night?
The Rockets?
Yeah.
Yes.
Was that against the Clippers?
Yeah, the NBA does this every once in a while, don't they? With the 2 back-to-backs. Yeah, so this is it's a repeat.
We'll go Spurs, Thunder, Rockets. It's plus 128. I'll get it boosted. You'll find it on the EST specials page over at playalberta.ca. Click on EST specials. Download the Play Alberta app as well. We got Eric Macramalla coming up in about 15 minutes. On the way next, free advice for Damon Bunting. I need some advice today, and we're willing to give out free advice. So what do you need help with? 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. Rob from LA says, Dusty, do you think you could still take Bronny James one-on-one? Not now, but when he was 10 years old and I was in my prime, I still swear I could have beaten him when he was 10 years old. Like, for example, last night at basketball practice, a lot of the team was they were running a little bit late, so I played Marshall and one of his basketball buddies in 1-on-2.
Yeah.
And they ended up beating me 10-8. It was first to 10. But at one point, Marshall was up high on me. I got around Marsh, and then his buddy Finney kind of came up on me, and I threw it around Finn off the backboard, jumped up and dunked it. Now the hoops are like 7 feet.
Yeah.
Probably 7.5, maybe 8 feet, maybe 8 footers. Anyway, it was still sweet. I threw it down. I looked at those guys. I did the old crown on. I was like, boom. Who's the king of basketball practice, you fools? So yes, I would have beaten Bronny James when he was 10 years old. Stand by that.
And you wouldn't have been going
on that
against
hill.
your son. I mean, this is you would have really. There's probably another gear and another level that you would hit.
He's 10. He would have been 10.
Still,
I could beat any 10-year-old in existence. Come on, man. All right. Free advice coming up next. Let's get to a sports update. If you're listening on 95.7, a couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update with Pauline Higgins. Then you're back with us. Any of our online platforms, we've got a sports update coming up. Also, that keyword for the Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend about an hour from now. Let's get to a sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Sawicki, who can still dunk on a 10-foot hoop. Visit them at 983 First Street in Sherwood Park.
Just missing out on the podium this morning, Mia Schwinghammer. She finishes in 5th in the women's moguls. Yesterday, Canada shut out by the USA 5-0 in women's hockey. Canada fall to 2-1. They will wrap group play tomorrow at 6:30 against Finland. Men's hockey gets underway later today. 8:40, Slovakia, Finland. 1:10, Sweden, Italy. Canada open the tournament tomorrow, 8:40 against Czechia. Elsewhere, Piper Giles and Paul Poirier, their free dance gets underway at 11:30 this morning as the ice dancers sit third heading into that competition. Canadian snowboarder Elizabeth Hosking has made the women's half-pipe final. That 12-woman final scheduled for tomorrow. Curling gets underway today on the men's side. Brad Jacobs in Canada will face Germany at 11:05. Rachel Homan's rink take on Denmark tomorrow at 1:05. Canada remain at 3 medals, 1 silver and 2 bronze. Over to the NBA, Victor Wembanyama scoring 37 of his 40 points in the opening half on way to a Spurs victory over the Lakers, 136-108. Phoenix defeating Dallas 121-11. Houston over the Clippers 102-95. And the Pacers win a wild one in New York over the Knicks 137-134. Raptors back in action tonight. They'll host the Pistons in one of 14 games. The Edmonton Oil Kings host the Everett Silvertips tonight at 7, looking to make it 4 straight wins. And the Toronto Blue Jays opening spring training with some bad news. They kick off Grapefruit League play February 21st at home to the Phillies, but DH Anthony Santander, he is set to undergo left labral surgery. He will miss the next 5 to 6 months. Starter Bowden Francis, he's set to undergo ulnar collateral ligament surgery. He will miss the entire 2026 campaign. And righty Shane Bieber also experiencing forearm fatigue heading into camp. Sports update brought to you by the great staff at Park Mazda and dealer principal Mitch Lewicki, who experiences forearm fatigue every single day of his life.
Hi there. If you're like me, you like to picture yourself in luxury, even though there's absolutely no way you could afford it. And if you can, well, even better. Thankfully, I picture myself in something that is luxury, but still absolutely affordable, like the all-new Mazda CX-90 from Park Mazda. With the new luxury features like facial recognition settings and quilted detail Napa leather seating, I can pretend to be comfortable with all of my proper settings activated without even touching a button, thanks to Mitch Lewicki and the great staff at Park Mazda. I like to picture Mitch Lewicki as a figure skater. He wears like a white outfit and he does interpretive ice dances to my life's journey.
Park Mazda, your dealer for life in Sherwood Park off Y Road, parkmazda.ca.
Owen's mama, she's a baddie. Claim you didn't have a cousin Patty. He tried so hard, but couldn't get a pass. Stay away from me, you horse's ass. She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
Owen's mama, not very nice. She's wants some soda with some ice. Chop, chop, Owen, she's always bugging. Who are you? All of a sudden.
Who the hell are you all of a sudden?
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
She's the mama, a real pain. Gonna throw her from the train.
Chap, chap, Owen, come on.
Owen's mama, pain the butt, don't want salt on her nuts. Owen's mama, got no spouse. There's a murderer in the house.
There's a murderer
She's
in the
mama,
house.
a real pain, gonna throw her from the train. She's the mama, a real pain, gonna throw her from the train.
Owen, come on.
Happy Wednesday, everybody. Thank you very much for being here with us. If you're listening on 95.7 Cruise FM, yes, this show is ridiculous as it sounds, but we love having you. So tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio. We got the keyword coming up for the cruise flyaway at about 8:30 this morning. You don't want to miss that. Looks to be an absolutely amazing trip. You can text us anytime. Keep those text messages coming in to the Paris Jewelers inbox. Let's dive into a few of those as we continue to work our way through the show this morning. And one of them will end up winning the text of the day for Royal Pizza. I'm going to dive into free advice here, and then Macramalla is going to be by. Third hour of the show, pretty busy as well. Kind of easy trivia. 3 questions too many. The cruise flyaway keyword. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power. We're going to get to that. Snow report from Marmot Basin, and then the wrap for William Huff. We get men's Olympic hockey at 8:40 this morning. It'll be Finland versus Slovakia to get us started over there. Looking forward to that game. Finland, a pretty heavy favorite in that game, but we'll see how it plays out early. And I am interested to see how this ice looks. I saw a few still images of it from the rink in Italy. Don't necessarily love the way that the rink in general is designed, but yeah, we'll see how it plays out.
Little Italian man down in the corner kicking the board when the puck goes in. Hey,
I'm interested to see if when we watch the game, we notice right away that it's a little bit of a different size than an NHL rink.
Since we watch,
because you watch so much
of it, you will. I mean, there'll be a noticeable, I'm sure.
Even if it's minimal, even if it's just a couple feet, I think instantly with how much we watch hockey, we're gonna be like, oh my god, look how weird this is. So we'll get to that coming up as we work our way through the show today.
I can't wait any longer. This film thing that you were teasing.
Yeah, we're going to get to that. Yeah, it's free advice for Damon Bunting. Buying or selling, Damon Bunting is your guy. He was on the Reed Wilkins show on Friday with the glue guy, Jay Milne, and Reed Wilkins. Spent the 5 o'clock hour with him. If you're looking to do business with just an all-time good dude, which is what you should want to be doing business with, I think somebody actually texted into that show when they were done and said, hey, I've got a family member moving to town. Beautiful. Can you get me Bunting's number? Check out DamonBunting.com. Check out his Instagram page as well. You will be in not just good hands, great hands. I dare I say gold medal style hands of Damon Bunting when it comes to buying or selling your home.
The Midas touch, if you will.
Well, that's a good way to look at it. All right, so here's
those plump, juicy hands.
If you need advice, like for example, Grumpy Cat needs some advice. He says, I need advice, guys. The girlfriend was heading to Cuba on Friday. Yada, yada, yada. It's now changed to Dominican and she leaves on Sunday. I've got no Valentine's Day plans. What do I do now? So your significant other is gone over Valentine's Day. What do? You treat yourself to a nice supper? You just lay around all day and enjoy having some time to yourself? That's probably what I would do.
Do you have to make the plan yourself, or do you go to her and say, hey, what would you
want me to do?
Like to do?
Like she's gone, though. She's gone.
But not for Valentine's Day, right? Like she leaves Sunday, so it's like she'll be home for the Saturday.
Yeah, so what's going on here, Grumpy Cat? He says, oh, I see.
She was going to be gone.
Oh, no.
No, she's not. So now he needs to concoct a plan. But I would say
this makes more sense.
I'd say bat the ball back in her court and say whatever you want to do or something.
I mean, she's the one who changed her plans.
Yeah, and now she's got to leave Sunday. She probably doesn't want to do too much.
No, probably not. She probably wants to pack a little bit.
Take it easy, you know.
Probably has to run around, do some errands.
Order in some royal pie, if you will.
Yeah, why?
Get on the deal.
Why not that two can dine for $37.95 at Royal Pizza? Mm-hmm. I think that's a pretty good idea. Short notice. You get to share a dessert. You have a salad.
Don't need to worry about reservations and all this hubbub.
Like that.
Yeah.
Trev, do you have what do you think? Short notice Valentine's Day.
I know Grumpy Cat likes Magic the Gathering, so maybe go get some cards and play with your wife there.
Girlfriend.
Sorry.
And part of that sentence just makes me say might not ever be the wife.
Yeah.
If you're going to play Magic cards on Valentine's Day.
They're together for a reason.
But if she's into it.
Yeah.
Did you know if she's into it?
She's into it for sure.
Oh, well, then that's okay. Then, yeah, play some Magic cards. I thought you meant she's not into it, and Grumpy Cat's like, I know what we're doing. We're playing Magic cards.
No.
Like, that would be a little bit weird.
No, she's into it. They can both play together. You know? I got you a surprise pack, honey.
That sounds nice.
And then make her some nice food. Just a steak night, you know? On that.
You're a hopeless romantic.
Not really. Yeah, a little bit.
Dawn from Edmonton, spelled D-A-W-N. So probably a female. I don't want to judge here, but I don't know many guys who are named Dawn with a W. Says, good morning. Just a quick early Valentine's Day to you folks. Love your show.
Aww.
Thank you for all you do, Dawn from Edmonton. Oh, Dawn.
We love you, Dawn.
Dawn, I don't want this to come across the wrong way either, but I love you too.
Yeah.
I love everybody. Okay, so here's the advice that I need, boys. So I listened to the Rewatchables, the Bill Simmons podcast where they go back and do different movies. In fact, I'd like us to maybe start doing it for just sports movies at EST. It'd be fun. You get to go on there. It's usually not safe for work. Anyway, the movie they just did was Wild Things. And let me say this, as part of what I like to do is when I listen to a Rewatchables, I'll put on the movie, before or after, or, when I'm around. So for the last couple of days when I've been working in my office, I've had Wild Things on my iPad.
That's why the door has been closed.
And I've been watching Wild Things
drawn
while I'm at work. So in between like Nielson Show and Lock Shop, I pop over to my office. And if I have to really focus on stuff, I'll close the door and I've always got like business stuff, behind the scenes stuff to do, or I'm prepping for Lock Shop and stuff. And I have like a big iPad sitting right next to me instead of having a TV in the office. And I'll usually throw on like Fringe or Game of Thrones or whatever. But I've been listening to the Wild Things podcast. So I've been watching Wild Things at the office. Now, my advice that I'm looking for here is that inappropriate, because there are some I know my kids are listening and other kids will be listening. So let me just put it this way. There are some adult scenes that you usually wouldn't have on a television. And it's not like I have a 60-inch TV in my office and people are walking by and they're like, oh, Nev Campbell's pouring champagne on Denise Richards right now. Like, so I don't know. Is it inappropriate? Should I? And I'm already finished the movie. It's done. It's not like I'm going to watch it again at work. Maybe. I mean, it's a good movie. There's a lot of twists in it. I know there's a lot of like stuff that gets people talking, but there's a lot of twists in that movie.
It does have lower ratings than Master and Commander.
It does?
Yes. Across the board.
I don't know. I like the twists. I watch Wild Things for the twists.
Sure.
So give me advice here. Trev, should I have not watched Wild Things at work or what? Have you seen Wild Things?
No, it's a movie I would like to watch.
You haven't seen Wild Things?
So
I'll bring you the DVD.
I would like that. I would certainly like that.
I don't know. Rick, what do you think?
No, you're fine.
Was this wrong?
No.
Nobody would have known. None of you guys knew.
You're like, if you make it weird, then it's kind of weird. But if you're just like, oh, I'm just watching Wild Things, what's up?
Yeah.
But if you're like, you slam your laptop as soon as you come in.
You're not supposed to be in here right now.
Yeah. And we're like, what are you doing? And you're like, watching Wild Things.
I would say there's more provocative scenes in Game of Thrones.
Oh, for sure.
And I'm watching Game of Thrones in there sometimes when I'm doing work.
You're just in your head, bro.
So maybe I am just in my head.
Yeah.
Although I will say this,
idea
with
of
one
it?
of the scenes, I was just like, man, if somebody walks in right now. So I did fast forward through it a little bit. I was like, I don't, but I do mean it. I mean, the twists in that movie are pretty good.
Twists?
Yeah. It's not as massive of twist. Well, maybe it is a bigger twist than Arlington Road. But to watch both of them at the same time.
Sounds like a good movie.
All right, 780
VR Montenegro
299.99. Now, see, so example, the next thing, the next rewatchables that they just did is Ace Ventura. So I'll probably just end up throwing on Ace Ventura on the iPad over the next couple of days and have that on in the office.
Yeah.
And so it's not a
There's
one-off.
Like there's a few
some
scenes
things that I
in
do.
too.
Some things that I do here.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a funny scene. So is this appropriate at work, I guess, is the advice I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yes or no? 780-218-9999.
Brent P says you also read the Playboy for the articles. Is that?
No, I don't like reading things. So no, I don't.
Yeah, the whole twist. People ain't buying.
Well, there's like four.
People ain't buying the twists.
There's 4 swerves in that thing.
Sure. Yeah. Oh no, I'm not saying there isn't.
You think this person's dead? They're not dead. You think this person's dead? They're not dead. You think
Yeah.
this person's alive? Now they're dead.
And that's why you're watching.
Yeah. I was an excellent addition of that podcast too, the rewatchables. If you want to do it, I'd suggest that.
HR Daddy line 1.
Well, I'd be curious to know what he thinks about this. Anyway, 780-218-9999. K-Poles over on YouTube says, don't bug me while I'm cleaning my office.
Yeah, exactly.
No, here's the thing. My office has 2 massive windows. Like, there's nothing sneaky going on in the office. Guys walk by the windows the entire time. We're talking floor to ceiling windows.
But your desk is also front facing the window, so we can't really see what. If you turned it around and
the other way, you guys are walking by.
watch you watching the twists.
All right. Well, interesting conversation moving forward, I guess. But excellent. If you haven't watched it yet, it is a good movie. All right.
Not like Master and Commander.
Well, I just remember really hating Master and Commander. I don't know, man. Like,
is there a rewatchables on that?
Probably not.
You might have to seek that out.
Probably not. Do we have updated lines for Team Canada here before we bring in
well, Rashad's on the beat.
Well, but Mark Masters is the one I think doing most of the heavy lifting. Like, I'm seeing this. TSN posted it 10 minutes ago. McDavid with Wilson and Celebrini. McKinnon with Reinhardt and Hagel. That's different. Crosby with Stone and Marner. That's the same. Horvat now between Suzuki and Marchand. So they flipped Hagel and Reinhardt and Marchand and Suzuki. And then the D pairings stay the same. Taves, Makar, Morrissey, Parayko, Theodore, Sanheim. And Binnington listed as the top goaltender on the list. So that's the latest on this.
Ryan Rashad also says Cooper not naming a starter today, and Binnington also tight-lipped.
Interesting. What does it all mean?
I don't know.
All right, let's bring in Eric Macramalla. He does whatever he wants at the office because he's the boss. Well, I guess I'm the boss too. Anyway, he's a better boss probably. He's our legal analyst, brought to you by the great staff of Park Mazda, where Mitch Lewicki's the boss. Macramalla, good morning. How are you?
My man, where are all the intros?
Oh, yeah, the intros. Yeah, sorry. I saw you sitting there waiting.
Whoa. Knock, knock. Who's there? Taking Eric for granted. That's who's there. Come on in. What's going on? Is this the beginning of the end?
No,
please.
No,
let's beat this one to death. Let's beat this one to death, please.
EST legal analyst.
Is it over? After 15 years, it's over.
It'll never be over, man. I'm going to be in a home. I'm going to be FaceTiming you on Wednesdays.
Having a $5 meatball.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one?
I remember
that. Isn't that fun? How it would be great.
Drafted Florida, I think I had that $5 meatball.
No, it wasn't Florida. I thought it was the state of Michigan. Was it in Detroit?
I've never been to Detroit, Eric. Are you talking about somebody else?
Uh-oh.
You never been to Detroit?
Maybe it was Minnesota.
Yeah, it was a northern-esque state. It was not in Florida. Florida doesn't serve meatballs. They elect them, but they don't serve them. That was pretty good. I like that joke.
That was well done. That was good.
That was Pasquale. He's one of my writers. He's new, but he writes really fast. He's amazing. All right, go ahead with the intros that you forgot for the first time in almost 15 years. Going back to Will with 1L.
EST legal analyst and guy whose signature dance move, the Stinky Pinky, is a lot more family friendly than it sounds. EST legal analyst and guy who lost millions in endorsements and had to start a whole new life after it was discovered he used illegal Brazilian cilantro to win the Miller County Tri-State Chili Cook-Off.
Wow, that is an insane text. Probably a lot of typos in that one.
EST legal analyst and guy who, whenever he wants to get intimate with himself, says he's holding a closed-door practice. Just like some of these hockey teams with closed-door practices right now.
No, I like to go in chambers. I see why you forgot about the intros, because we've been doing this now for nearly 15 years when you and I met in prison, and I helped you work on your appeal. Congratulations, you were successful. Over that span of over a decade, those intros, while okay, don't really rise to the standards which you're accustomed to.
Right? They're not winning text of the day.
No, those texts were actually the weakest in the history of both of your shows. And I'm not being mean. They're just observations, right? Your listeners, maybe they want these segments to end as well. Who knows? Who knows?
You watch that tone. Watch that tone with me.
That tone.
We're not ending this segment. Never, ever. That'll never.
No, I would never end it. I mean, please, I'm still here. You and I will be FaceTime. I'll be on a park bench yelling at buses as they drive by. Lieutenant Eric would be beside me, I don't know, playing his harpsichord on the park bench, and we'll all be FaceTiming and doing a show that doesn't even exist.
On a park bench. Are you?
Isn't it amazing? A harpsichord? Yeah.
Do you like the Olympics?
Well, there's that biathlon guy. I think I told like biathlon, right? They ski and they shoot.
Yeah.
So it should be called hunting. You got to start calling the sports what they should be called, is hunting. Do I like it? I do, I guess, but I haven't really watched any of it because of the time difference.
Okay.
And but I do like the events. It's like I like the speed skating. I like all this stuff. But I guess I'm waiting for the hockey like everybody else. But the time difference has conspired and has undermined my interest in these Olympics.
That sucks
Summer
to say
Olympics.
that you like it, but then you don't watch it, right? Because of the scheduling of things. It's
Well,
also
I
tough watching
spend
it in the
hours
evening when you already
preparing
know
for-
everything that's happened.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, that I don't mind. Well, it's not ideal. Like, I'll watch hockey live tomorrow probably, but like everybody else, I have a job. But I spend at least 3 or 4 days preparing for this segment, right? So I don't have a lot of time. That's the problem. I just got an email. It says, Eric, great preparation. Yours sincerely, low energy loser, Jeb Bush. That's interesting. He found my email. Huh. Do you like the Winter Olympics? You always ask me questions. I should ask you a question. It's rude.
My household really loves them. Like Tammy is always getting the kids to watch all the events, and so they really like them. I like the events, but I don't like the events enough to like follow them any other time over the next 4 years.
CBC Sports Saturday.
Yeah, like
That's
I
right.
watch the moguls, and I'm like, man, these guys are and the girls are phenomenal athletes. And then I don't seek out mogul highlights for 4 more years. You know, so I don't know. It's tough to see.
You're not flipping. You're not flipping looking for moguls. No, you're absolutely.
I don't even
right.
know where you'd watch a lot.
But they're again like the biathlon. It's hunting, right? Like they should not have targets, but have animals walking around the forest. Don't you think?
Or people who hunt should start skiing.
Yeah.
That would be good.
Just fire at things other than a target. It is I guess what's interesting and fun is it's just the competition and the compete level. Like that's something. But nowadays, it's not like it was before. You had 3 channels and you had to watch this stuff. But I still enjoy it. But I find that this is gonna be controversial. Are you ready for this?
Okay.
I'm just making this up now.
It is the last
courtesy of Pasquale, my new writer. I'll fire him if you don't agree with this. I feel like the Olympics is more popular with non-sports fans.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yeah, because if you're liking your team sports and leagues, and then they take a
So
break.
you're saying somebody who doesn't watch hockey regularly will go and watch figure skating at the Olympics.
Yes, it's the pageantry of the whole event. People like us who immerse ourselves in sports every minute of our lives. It's like, oh, this is just another event, but it doesn't live up to what I typically like to watch. Yeah. But I find that those who are not like massive sports fans, who are missing parts of their brain like us, they kind of really get into it, and they love the opening ceremonies and all that kind of ceremony attached to the Olympics.
You mentioned the biathlon guy. You're talking about the guy who pleaded for his girlfriend to come back to him after finishing 3rd in the event?
What a loser. What a low energy loser like Jeb Bush. Do you know how long they were dating?
6 months, he said.
Yeah, and do you know when he cheated on her?
3 months in.
Okay, so
And then I guess he told her like before he left for the Olympics.
Is he an idiot, or is he just like an idiot? Here's the thing, like a 6-month relationship is not a relationship. No? And
6 months is
probationary.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like a probationary period. I think if you get
he-
past 6 months, you're totally locked in for it.
But if you cheat on someone 3 months in, obviously that person is not the one for you, though he says that's the love of his life. But anybody that goes to the podium, not the medal podium, but the press conference podium in front of a microphone and declares what he declares, that's a massive red flag. Like, who would want to be with someone like that? What a loser, right?
Well, somebody did text in earlier and say it's going to be really weird when she comes out on social media and says, actually, I was never really dating this guy and he's proved as a stalker.
Oh,
And that's what
there's
it
a
was.
twist.
Yeah. You didn't see that one coming. This is the same guy who was banned from the 2003 World Cup because he accidentally fired off his competition gun in his bedroom.
Stop it.
No, yeah, look it up. In his hotel room, he accidentally fired off his competition gun and was banned.
How do you
from the
accidentally
event.
fire a gun in your hotel room? So,
You're
like,
an idiot. That's how-
do you not agree now what we're seeing is a series of red flags? Like, I love her, and this is my punishment, declaring that I've been unfaithful. You did it 3 months in. That's 90 days into a relationship. I'm closer to my banker than I am bank teller than I am someone I've been dating for 3 months. Really, when you date someone for 3 months, you're saying, you're still at the point where you say to yourself, hey, can I do better? And you're still looking around. And he thought he could do better. 6 months? That's nothing, please. I could do 6 months in my sleep.
I got a little bit. I need your legal opinion on this other story I saw. So
Yes.
Did you see this about Cardi B? So there was an option to bet on Cardi B to perform during the Super Bowl halftime show. 47 million was apparently put on it in one market, like in the prediction market. So the betting market on Kalshi or whatever. Anyway, she appears on the show, but wasn't technically performing. She was just sort of dancing in the background. So now an official complaint has been filed because people are saying, wait a second, she was dancing on the halftime show. Whereas they're saying, well, no, she was supposed to perform, which I think would be, singing or taking part in the actual, songs that were. So what do you think happens here?
So here's my Super Bowl from my party. Here's my board, my prop bet board.
Oh, that looks good. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. We had a really good time. Ribs, coleslaw, baked beans, cornbread from a buddy of mine that's like the best rib place in probably the country, the Smoke Shack.
Holy smokes.
And one of them was a number of special guests that will perform or appear. Okay. That was very specific. They don't have to sing.
Did you say perform or appear?
So I said appear.
Okay. That's why you're a lawyer.
Wording, yeah.
Yes.
But dancing as a brand name musician who's dating Stephon Diggs, that's performing, right? Dancing is performing. So you got to be very specific. It's sing or appear in any other form. So I think what the bet was is she going to sing? And if that's the terminology, then it's quite clear. If the language used was broad and open to interpretation, then that falls on the betting house. That falls on whoever drafted that particular prop bet.
And case closed. We got to the
how was it phrased specifically? Because I stopped paying attention.
It said that she would have to perform, at least to the story that I saw.
I think the connotation of perform is sing. I think that's fair to say. So I think on a balance of probabilities, a court would likely declare that performing captures singing and singing only, unless she's like dancing for like 2 or 3 minutes, on stage, rather than doing what Jessica Alba did, smile, dance a bit. You know what I mean? So I think like anything else, it's fact specific, and as long as the people are paying their legal bills, I'm happy to take any position that suits them.
Macramalla, good stuff, agree. Man. We love you. We'll let you get back to liking the Olympics, but not watching the Olympics.
Nice. I love you guys more than Jessica Alba, who looks just like an ex-girlfriend of mine. So I find that very upsetting. We dated for 3 days, and then I cheated on her with Jessica Alba, who was better version of her. But I tried to get back together with her, announcing my guilt at a bowling alley, but that didn't seem to make any headway. So I love you guys more than fake Jessica Alba.
There you go. That is Eric Macramalla. Wow. Joins us on the Firehouse Subs hotline with 15 Firehouse Sub locations across Edmonton, the greater area. Easy to grab a hot and hearty sub close to home. Firehouse Subs. Hot, hearty, and made to satisfy. Jen over on YouTube says that Cardi B is not dating Diggs anymore. LOL. They broke up after the Super Bowl.
Yeah. Damn.
Now you need Diggs post Super Bowl to be pleading for her to come back.
Disneyland.
That's what you need to
see
do.
Darnold riding the teacups there. Hey,
so Darnold and Kenneth Walker riding the teacups. Yeah. That was pretty good. Looked like he was having a riot.
Oh yeah.
All right, 7 o'clock hour has been brought to you by GameSense. It's important to set a budget before you play. Stay informed. Visit GameSenseAB.ca to learn how. Remember, if you gamble, use your GameSense. Need somebody to play trivia. We've hit 27 in a row. Text Trev right now if you'd like to play today. Gift certificate to Mr. Mike's is up for grabs. Let's make it 28 in a row today. 780-218-9999. 780-218-9999. So we'll get into that. We've got 3 questions too many coming up. The Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend Edition keyword is coming up around 8:30. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power, snow report from Marmot Basin, and the wrap for William Huff all on the way in hour number 3 today. If you want to play trivia right now, 780-218-9999. If you are listening on 95.7, couple minutes of commercials, quick traffic update, then you're back with us. Don't go anywhere. We'd love for you to stick around. Should be a fun third hour of the show coming up. If you are listening on TuneIn or iHeart or over on YouTube today, if you're on YouTube, hammer the thumbs up for us. That would be great. We've got a sports update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 93. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course, plywood.
Windsor, the experts you need to know.
Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
A swing and a miss for Mia Schwinghammer today. The women's mogul, she finishes 5th place, just outside of the podium. Canada yesterday in women's hockey, shut out by the States, 5-0. Canada now 2-1. They will wrap group play tomorrow morning, 6:30 against Finland. Men's hockey gets underway later today at 8:40. Slovakia and Finland. Italy take on Sweden at 1:10. Canada take to the ice tomorrow morning, 8:40 against Czechia. Elsewhere, Piper Gillies and Paul Poirier free dance 11:30 this morning. The Canadian ice dancers sit 3rd heading into that competition. Canadian snowboarder Elizabeth Hosking, she's made the women's half-pipe final. That 12-woman final is scheduled for tomorrow. Men's curling gets underway today. Brad Jacobs and his Canadian rink take on Germany at 11:05. Rachel Homan in Canada will face Denmark tomorrow at 1:05. Canada's medal count remains at 3 with 1 silver and 2 bronze. The Toronto Raptors are back in action tonight. They'll host the Detroit Pistons in one of 14 games. 4 games on the schedule last night. Victor Wembanyama had 40 points. Spurs over the Lakers, 136-108. Dallas falling Phoenix 120-111 to the Suns. Mavericks losing streak hitting 8 games. Kevin Durant had 26, leading the Rockets over the Clippers, 102-95. And 39 lead changes saw the Pacers outlast the Knicks, 137-134. The Edmonton Oil Kings back on the ice tonight. They're at home to the Everett Silvertips. Puck drops 7 o'clock as the Oil Kings look to make it 4 straight wins. Toronto Blue Jays opening spring training on a negative note. Designated hitter Anthony Santander is set to undergo left labral surgery. He will miss the next 5 to 6 months. Starter Bowden France is set to go ulnar collateral ligament surgery. He'll miss the entire 2026 campaign. And righty Shane Bieber experiencing forearm fatigue that will delay his spring ramp-up. The Jays open Grapefruit League Saturday, February 21st from Dunedin against the Phillies. Sports Update brought to you by Windsor Plywood Leduc. Locally owned and operated, serving Leduc and the surrounding area since 1993. Doors, flooring, baseboards, and of course plywood. Go see the knowledgeable staff at Windsor Plywood Leduc.
He's a jitterbug. He's a jitterbug. He's a jitterbug. He's a jitterbug.
Hello, Moto. He's got the boom boom inside his heart. When the puck gets dropped, yeah, his engine starts. Hockey IQ inside his brain. He loves the nooch, cause they think the same. But something's bugging you, he's got no size. That's okay, he's got that look in his eyes. He's just streaking down the ice. Fans are shrieking cause they wanted him to score twice. Another goal for Yamoto. He's got the goal, he's all saying, oh no. Another goal for Yamamoto. You don't want to miss it when he plays with dry. Another goal for Yamamoto. He'll get help, but he'll just do it solo. Another goal for Yamamoto. He looked great last night when he's with New Gen Drive. Busts his balls each and every game. Became a fan favorite it when he drove the Flames. Makes the top six seem like it's real. If he don't have the puck, you know he'll get a steal. You call him Yamo, cause that's his name. You're going crazy cause you just love his game. Don't worry buddy, that's alright. Just start singing cause he put the puck in last night. Another goal for Yamamoto. He's got the goalies all saying oh no. Another goal for Yamamoto. You don't want to miss it when he plays with Dry. Another goal for Yamamoto. He'll get help but he'll just do it solo. Another goal for Yamamoto. He looked great last night when he's with New Gen Dry.
808. What's up, everybody? Thank you very much for joining us. A little dose of the AM Nasty on the FM dial today. Tell your friends that the Nielson Show is back on the radio and better than ever, and a stronger signal than ever as well on the FM dial. Thought you were wearing Play Alberta socks for a second. I wore my Play Alberta socks yesterday. They're extremely comfortable. Sorry, I was talking to Eric. I saw him walk by. I thought he was wearing Play Alberta
I don't know
socks.
if I own a pair. Did we get a pair?
I think they dropped off a bunch. Trev, did you get Play Alberta socks?
Missed the drop.
Am I the only one that's got Play
I
Alberta
missed
socks?
that drop too.
Awkward.
LT.
Well,
You know what? I'll bring in the socks. You guys can each wear one of them. How's that sound?
or we can alternate days.
We could alternate days.
Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
I like that.
Thursday, Friday, and then somebody gets them for the weekends. We'll do a draw or something.
Okay, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
They're a nice pair of blue socks.
Blue.
Very comfortable, actually. Play Alberta, if you haven't caught on yet, our title sponsor here on all of Edmonton Sports Talk. The Nielsen Show today and every day brought to you by Weiss Johnson.
Weiss Johnson, whoa.
Snag a new Train furnace today. Why wouldn't you? And if you do that, why not get an air conditioner, a heat pump, a hot water tank, or a garage heater? And you'll save 15% off those additional mechanical systems. Plus no interest for 24 months. It's a pretty sweet deal. Weiss-Johnson.com today. Paris Jewelers inbox. It's got to be a busy week at PJ's with Valentine's Day looming, but they'll be ready for you. West Edmonton Mall, Kingsway, Londonderry, Sherwood Park Mall, St. Albert Center, or online at parisjewelers.com. Canadian, family owned. Don't be a dud. Be a super stud for Valentine's Day at PJ's.
Yeah, make the podium. Get your gold.
That's good.
Or silver or whatever other metal.
Text of the day. We'll go to you'll get a Royal Pizza gift certificate.
Royal Pizza, still making it great.
They're making it great with the best and freshest ingredients. You'll find top-notch service over 55 years. Order online today at royalpizza.ca or visit one of their 14 locations in the Edmonton area.
There's McDavid in the back behind. Move
McDavid.
Move your glove.
He's behind McKinnon.
Behind McKinnon's glove. Now Binnington's.
That's
in the-
Binnington's back. That's his neck. That's
Yeah.
the back of Binnington's
Yeah.
neck. Oh, my God. There's Binnington. They're at the Olympics. Sidney Crosby just walked by.
El Chaperone.
Oh, my God. Sidney Crosby just walked by to make sure everything's okay with McKinnon.
Where's Rashad?
Rashad's waiting to tap out Bukauskas here. And then Connor McDavid waiting as well. They just finished up their final skate before their first game, which will be going tomorrow.
They look good. They look ready.
Trav, you think they look good?
Yeah, they look good and they look ready. Good Canadian boys right there.
I like that he's wearing a neck guard.
I think they all are.
They all
Is it
have to. They
mandatory?
have
Yeah.
to be.
Good.
Yeah, I agree.
Good. I like that. That's gonna
Good.
It's gonna look kind of funny, but I don't hate it. First man texts in, and he goes, "Hey, I just wanted to share my new tattoo. Seahawks win Super Bowl 60 on my 60th birthday." And he's got a Seahawks tattoo.
That's nice.
Just inside. Is that his calf?
Let's take a picture.
Or is that the inside of his elbow?
I think I would say that's his forearm. Yeah, I think that's.
I think it's the forearm as well.
Yeah. But actually,
No,
well,
I think it might be a calf.
look at the hair. Yeah, I think with the hair.
But you can have hair on your forearm.
No,
But
I know
it's
you.
kinda
I know
started,
you can.
they
but
would have shaved the leg to put on the tattoo.
yeah.
That's got to be
No,
a
that's
calf
a leg.
tattoo.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
We thought he had massive biceps.
But it looks like he's wearing a T-shirt at the top.
That's a leg. And that's,
Is that a leg,
And
Jeff?
those are shorts.
Those are shorts? Okay.
Just got Tommy shorts on, but that's okay. Looks good.
And it does look good.
That's
he
a good
says
leg.
forearm.
That's his forearm? What? We were way off.
No way.
He said it.
Yeah, he texted in, man.
Forearm?
He said.
Look at
I
those
was going to
biceps.
say, that's a nice looking
What?
leg at
No
60.
way.
That's an even better forearm at 60. Holy crap. What's
See,
that?
yeah, I thought it looked like a T-shirt up top. Those didn't look like shorts.
Like thin shorts, you know? I got to figure out this guy's routine.
I wonder if he should have put it upside down so that when he looks at it on his forearm, he reads it upright.
No, this would be the play, I think. I know what you're talking, but
yeah.
See, and then he sends in
yeah,
another.
that's his arm. That's definitely his arm.
That looks nice when you're.
Yeah.
Like you can.
Anyway, congratulations, man. As Trev said, that's a pretty nice 60-year-old forearm.
Really nice. This guy's yoked.
I'm expecting my forearms to be pretty wrinkly at 60.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
When are going to have bags?
Good work, first man. Congratulations. All right, let's lay out this 8 o'clock hour for you. First of all, it's brought to you by GD Liquidators Auctions and Appraisals.
Wow. You
mention EST, get 5% off anything new or used. Don't miss their monthly online auctions. www.gdliquidators.com. Canadian owned and operated. Real gold medalists over there. Make them your first call. 780-447-2787. Or just pop in. You'll love going into this store. I promise you. You're going to be like, oh man, there's so many different things in here I didn't even know I needed. 14510 124th Ave. We're going to do kind of easy trivia right away. Trev's getting somebody. We got 3 questions too many coming up for the great staff of Park Mazda. We do need one more question for 3 questions today, so send that in. See a few lurking around in there. Cruise flyaway keyword. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power, a snow report from Marmot Basin, the wrap for William Huff. So we've got lots to get to there. We also have a hockey game. Men's hockey at the Olympics will start in about 27 minutes. It'll be Finland and Slovakia to get us started. So we'll be keeping tabs on that one throughout the day as well. And we'll obviously keep you in the loop on everything throughout the entire day here on Edmonton Sports Talk. And if you are listening on 95.7, I once again would plead with you to download iHeartRadio or TuneIn Radio. They are free apps. You search Edmonton Sports Talk once, and you can listen to our station the rest of the day over online. And if you are on YouTube today, sub to our channel. We are very close, like 15 subs away from hitting 14,000. So that's going to be good. Let's play a little kind of easy trivia here. We've hit 27 in a row. It was a weird one yesterday. Guy got 3 right and then completely fell off on the last 2, but still got it done. You only need 3, and you get a gift certificate to Mr. Mike's Steakhouse Casual. Now open in Bonnie Doon. We do suggest the sirloin bites. They're delicious. Check out MrMikes.ca for more details. Order online at Skip the Dishes and DoorDash. Mr. Mike's, eat locally, enjoy casually. Trev, who's playing, buddy? Who do we got?
Playing today, we have Henry's dad.
Henry's dad?
Yes.
All right, Henry's dad is going to play. Henry's dad, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Henry won kind of easy trivia like a month ago when he was at school.
He was the kid at school.
Oh.
That was the kid at school, yeah.
Is that a proud father moment, or are you like, pay attention at school, man?
No, I was mad because you guys didn't call me.
All right, so father of Henry's going to play. You know, your boy won. So if you lose, it would be an all-time fail. I'd be worth sacrificing the streak for that. Like, that would be funny. Are you ready, man?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Trev will start the ticker after read the first question. Who did the Canadian women lose to yesterday at the Olympics?
The Americans.
True or false? Mikko Rantanen is from Finland.
True.
What nation's Leon Draisaitl playing for?
Oiler Nation.
Which Oilers prospect is also playing for Germany?
Szymanski.
What do you wear on your feet if you complete in moguls?
Skis?
Skis? He got it. Henry's so proud of Daddy right now.
No! Oh my God. Damn it, Shake, stop it!
They are going to remember that AM radio is a viable and modern source for news and entertainment. Totally. People don't listen to AM like they used to. Seems like it's more about FM and color TV. That's stupid. It sure is, Kevin.
I'm stoked. You stoked?
I'm stoked.
Just
I'm
so stoked.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
You cannot come to my house. No, not today.
Got it done. Father and son duo after my own heart. Now they can go to Mr. Mike's together.
Who's buying?
Well, they both have a GC.
Well, right. I'm just,
yeah. Mr. Mike's buys today. All right, we're going to get into 3 questions coming up right away. If you have a third question, we got a couple already, but if you have a third one, send it in, 780-218-9999. I know some people were asking about when our Olympic draft is going to be. I believe it's locked in for February 17th. That'd be next Tuesday. Myself, Lieutenant Eric, Reed Wilkins, young Benny Thompson coming off a win, and the commissioner, Quinn Phillips, hosted by Matthew Awanek, Tommy Gazzola, I think maybe a co-host situation. And we're going to draft, we're going to talk about it over the next few days. We'll get our categories ready for this Olympic draft.
Got to get
We're
cooking.
going to be drafting Olympic athletes, Olympic moments, Olympic scandals, movies about Olympics. There's lots of different things. If you have any suggested categories for an Olympics draft, fire them in. 780-218-9999.
Olympic ring?
The color of ring. I do like color of ring. One will go undrafted.
Yeah. There's really no right or wrong answer, but it does play to the voters'
I try to get
perception.
red. I think I try to get
it's
red.
a popular color.
I try to get the red ring. What about city that's hosted an Olympics?
Yeah.
That'd be okay.
Yeah. Is this strictly a winter draft?
Winter Olympic draft.
Okay.
Yeah, Winter Olympic draft. Then we save Summer Olympic draft for 2 years from now. Okay, G says, what about a topic, a sport that you'd like to add to the Olympics?
Yeah, that's always a
To
topic
the
of
Winter
conversation.
Olympics.
Sure.
Yeah. Anyway, keep those suggestions coming in. Olympic draft, and for you listening on the radio, we do not do our Nielsen Show drafts like we used to. They're now Edmonton Sports Talk drafts, and they take place from 9 to 11 on the Hangout. It becomes a draft special, and that'll be next Tuesday from 9 to 11 on iHeart, TuneIn, and on YouTube. And they're usually pretty popular, I think. Other things you'd like to use to light with the torch. Use the torch to light something. I know where you'd go.
What?
I can't say.
How come?
Because
why?
Because it would be a joint.
I don't,
Actually,
I don't rock that.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What a thing to say. Murray McCord also insinuated he's doing something. Well, no, he's got these planters. People are growing vegetables indoors, and I replied to his post and said, "Hi, Murray," and on Facebook.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, and I said, I used to have one of these too, albeit on a smaller scale.
That was really funny. His reply was hilarious.
Yeah, but I mean, I love how everybody, big store.
Well, you used to.
So?
Yeah, but not anymore. So there's that.
Very offended.
I'm sorry, buddy. If it makes you feel any better, I'll have a gummy every once in a while.
Of course. Oh no, everyone can have gummies left, right, and center. But I'm the pothead, the dope fiend.
The dope fiend. Oh, I love you,
Give me
man.
a break.
She's
here.
549
days.
Is that how long you've been off the?
Stick that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, that's
a
I'm doing a
saying,
special special conch.
Okay.
All right, let's get into 3 questions too many. Lieutenant, you know what? The reply from Murray was good. You go.
I was trying to engage in a conversation. He'd be like, "Oh, interesting. Can you go?" And he's like, "Oh, probably."
You know what? What's funny? My buddy. It made me think of my buddy, the Brain, who was a very smart kid in high school. That's why we called him the Brain. He runs like the blood lab on Vancouver Island now. Like he's a smart dude. Anyway,
interesting.
The Brain would not party in high school. Not that I partied a lot in high school either. I was kind of lame. But the Brain did not drink. He didn't do anything. Like he was focused on school and crushed it. So then I go down to see him like 2 years after high school. He's going to UBC. And I'm like, "So what's up?" He goes, "Well, I'm growing weed in my closet." I was like, "What? Like the Brain is growing weed in his closet in his dorm at school?"
UBC.
What's happened here? Yeah, I guess. I mean, when in Rome.
Hey, I'm in here, man. You're just going through with the Brain.
Yeah, that was
the Brain.
That totally blew my mind that the Brain was growing weed in his dorm room closet. But at the same time, that's something very much that a guy named the Brain would do.
But I think we all knew one that growing up during school was like a straight arrow, and then
it went off
afterwards,
the rails?
Well, you've gotten your high school,
Well, I wasn't far off that guy. Like I only drank once.
But you were a high school partier? Like
no. I was working. I was playing sports.
Learn on the show today.
I drank once at a grad party. I had 2 Kokanee Golds, and that was it. And then like 3 years later, if you'd have bumped into me, I'm doing like funnels off of second level balconies.
Yeah.
Like, it just went off the rails after that. I think if I would have partied a little bit more in high school, I probably would have done better in post-secondary, but because I'd be used to it already.
Well,
Like,
you get it out of your system.
I got
Yeah.
set free, and I was a wild
Well, that's
man.
the wild thing.
Yeah. All right. Let's go. Question number 1. Which Winter Olympic event do you guys think you'd look the least out of place taking part in today, right now? Now, first of all, there's nothing we could hang with. But what is the one event where you're like, you could fake it for a little bit?
Well, I curl regularly, so there's again, I'm not.
Oh,
of
yeah,
an,
you can
I'm
fake
not
it.
of an Olympic standard, but I can get in the hack and throw a rock.
You could stand around and look like you know what you're doing. That's a good one for you.
I skied 2 years ago. I don't mind getting on the skis, but it's probably that's the answer.
Yeah, I didn't even think about curling for you.
Hockey. Like again, not of Olympic quality, but you play.
Yeah, I know, but like those guys are so good.
You said you
Like,
want to snowboard. You're interested in the sport. You'd like to take it up.
I don't. Trev, what's your answer to this, man? What do you think you could like? Could I be the 4th guy at the end of the bobsled hopping in there?
Oh, I see.
And at least get in. I mean, those American Olympians didn't even get in, so probably not. But I'm trying to think, what's the one thing that you could maybe do?
Let me push it. Let me push it and then just do
Just
nothing.
get in.
Because I feel like, yeah, that's a good answer. Hey,
I don't know what else I could even fake it in.
maybe downhill skiing for me. Very, very slow. Or, slow and steady. But I'd get down there.
But downhill skiing, those guys are going
I know.
ridiculously fast pace.
I'd have to go slow though, Dusty.
Kevin is saying, or Kevlar says, I could be the spare on a curling team. He could be the spare.
The spare.
The
Now that's a good. Yeah, that's
that's a
standing
good
around.
one. Yeah, I don't even know if I could fake it in any of these events.
Figure skating? I could see you in figure skating.
I don't know.
Man, you're majestic.
Yeah, thanks,
Just
Trev.
just
I'm pretty
what is it?
majestic.
The dance?
The ice dance.
Ice dance. Yeah,
I
you're
could 2-step ice dance.
Oh,
to fishing in the dark.
That would be.
Yeah.
There you
I
go.
can see that. You'd be so good. You make some cool faces.
All right, that'd be my thing.
And a backflip.
You're majestic.
I'd make
out
some
there.
cool faces. Thanks, Trev.
Yeah, I see your faces.
I get deducted points for making funny faces.
No, you gotta make it look like you're really trying. Beautiful faces, Either that or you do some LeBron sellies on ice.
That's what I was. That's
thinking,
the first thing I thought of when I saw that the ski cross guy running up the hill as fast as he could.
Yeah.
It became a meme yesterday.
was
That's
so
me hopping online to defend LeBron against all the haters.
Yeah,
100% me. Just like as fast as you can up the hill. That guy did what they say, like a sub 6-minute mile uphill on skis running.
Yeah.
What a freak. The rest of the guys look like they weren't like you look like you pushed the fast forward button on him and everybody else was just in regular speed.
Man, that's so impressive. I can't do that for 5 seconds.
Question number 2. This is going to go back to the Oilers. Get away from the Olympics for a bit. But if you have a third question, send it in. 780-218-9999. Do you guys think McDavid is pushing to keep Nuge on his wing, or is that 100% a Knobloch decision?
You know me. I like Nuge third C.
Yeah.
I've always been a strong.
We sit here and talk all the time about how this team needs a third line center.
Because I mean, Nuge or McDavid and Hyman. I mean, you put whoever. I'll go with McDavid just because everything centered around this team ultimately comes down to his decision making, or so we are led to believe.
I have to think that Knobloch probably would have tried it a little bit more with Nuge's third line center when it's such a glaring need for the team.
Yes.
If Connor wasn't like, I want him on my wing. And it's a great line. McDavid, Nuge, and Hyman are terrific together. Don't get me wrong. I see why McDavid would want those two guys on his wing. But could this end up being, like we talked about the goaltending, and we said multiple times, we don't think it would be smart to trade for a goalie until you give Connor Ingram some run. And then they go and trade for a goalie. Now then they call Ingram up. And now they're running those two guys when they could have probably kept Kulak, kept their pick, and just had Skinner sort of platoon with Ingram. And is this going to be the situation where You sit there and go, I could try Nuge at third line center and see how it works. And they go out and trade for a third line center and it's not ideal. And you go, well, you had Nuge sitting there all along.
EMG says McDavid has said he loves playing with Nuge and Hyman.
Question answered, I guess. Tom Dixon's
He
mustache
wouldn't say he doesn't
says
like
Nuge is McDavid's defensive conscience, which is how I sort of see Celebrini. Because Celebrini is a very good two-way guy for a younger guy. He's sort of the defensive conscious on that McDavid-Tom Wilson line. Vance Van Vandervan. I guess this one kind of ties in. Let's make this your third question. Is it possible to make a good stoner comedy now that marijuana is legal, considering all the classic stories revolved around its illegality? Pineapple Express, Cheech and Chong movies, Half Baked.
I think you could. I don't know what position it takes. Again, you mentioned the edibles, I mean, you can get curated. Like, you can go into one of those shops and tell them exactly what you need for what, to sleep or whatever, and they'll find a strain for you. I mean, there's the drinks. So I think you could probably do something. Would it be as entertaining as the
It would no longer be known
movies?
as a stoner movie. It'd be called a cannabis film.
Yeah, a medicinal, you know.
A medicinal movie.
It'd be boring, but you could do it somehow, some way.
People are just going in and legally purchasing weed at a cannabis shop. That's it.
Hello, one please.
That was an
thank you.
extremely convenient, extremely convenient purchase.
Yes.
Okay, movie over.
Movie over. What a twist.
Big G's also asking, here's a bonus question. If you coached an event at the Olympics, which one would you coach? I know exactly what I would coach. Short track speed skating. I love watching short track speed skating. Watched that Canadian event last night when the mixed silver that we got. I knew it had already happened earlier in the day, but I totally forgot about it. Then when they won it last night, I was like, yes. And I was like, wait a second. This is the one that they won earlier in the day. But I would love to coach short track speed skating. And those team relay events, there's so much going on. Everybody's circling around the middle. Then you come home and you get pushed. And then you take off for a couple laps. I would definitely do short track speed skating. What would you coach?
Curling, I guess.
Back to curling again.
I mean, I don't.
Weren't you curling last night?
I was.
See, so you're a big curling guy. You guys win last night?
Don't want to talk about it.
Ah, man, that's a tough season you're putting together.
It's heady competition.
Trev, what would you coach?
I'll steer clear from the hockey, but as a former figure skater myself, I'd coach figure skating.
Can we say that one more time?
I did 1 year. My mom said.
Wait, you're what?
Song.
Are you just telling us that you did figure skating for a year?
Yeah, my mom said if you want to learn how to skate, you gotta figure skate.
It's a very logical piece of advice.
And I was the only boy in my class, and
you were very little.
I remember I was a Dalmatian for our one little dance, and I had lots of photos, and I was the only guy. But yeah, it was fun. It was fun. That was early days in Pincher Creek. Like, I was in kindergarten there.
Yeah.
Man, I was just such a cute little kid. I remember the photos. But I remember, like just figure skating a little bit. So I'll go with figure skating.
All right.
I had coach figure
So
skating.
you're going to take that experience as a 5-year-old and use it to coach Olympic athletes.
Yes.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So there's something we learned on the show today. Trev figure skated for a season.
And I attempted.
This has got a new song written all right. This is it.
Yeah.
Chris the plumber says, "Is this Confessions? Make a song about this." Wade texts in and says, "My mom said the same, Trevor. 1 year of figure skating."
That's all I did. Yeah.
Jeff Skinner figure skated.
I know. That's
And
why
look at him.
Yeah. I was like, I'm kind of like Jeff Skinner.
You're exactly like Jeff Skinner.
Thank you.
All right. Well, that's good to know. There might be a figure skating song coming.
Well, you already have a backlog of.
Yeah, I know. We're logged up pretty good here.
Don't forget the lip.
I was the cutest Dalmatian ever, man.
The cutest Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Coming up next on 95.7 Cruise FM, the cutest Dalmatian. Oh, Trev, you are, I mean this when I say this, you are the gift that keeps on giving.
And it was so weird because I remember so vividly, like I was struggling and I was just getting so frustrated and I couldn't skate. And then for whatever reason, one day I just went on the ice and I was just doing circles over everyone because we were all learning. We're all learning how to skate at that age.
Incredible.
Right? And then I'm just doing laps around everyone and I'm just like, like dancing out there.
Wow.
It was the craziest thing ever.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I feel like one day we're going to be talking about a murder case and you're going to go, Man, I did 18 months of murder one time. Like, what? What's going on here? All right. So Trev was in figure skating, which is awesome.
Yeah,
But we'll
there's
probably
nothing
write a
wrong
song
with it.
about it. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with being in figure
No,
skating.
but it's no, I'm not saying there is, but I think it's hilarious that you just told us
Yeah.
after we've known you for so long that you
Well,
were
like,
in figure skating for a
Do
year.
I just bring this up randomly? You know, like this is a spur of the
You
moment kind of
did,
thing.
kind of.
Well, no, you asked a good question.
Oh, yeah, you did. You're
Right?
right. You said you were going to coach that, yeah. All right, well, there we go. All right, we got the keyword coming up for the Cruise Flyway. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power. Marmot Basin snow report still on the way as well. The wrap. Sound of the day, text of the day, all still to come. So keep those text messages coming into the Paris Jewelers inbox. Remember, PJs for Valentine's Day. You know they'll love it. All right, let's get to a sports update. If you're on 95.7, a couple quick minutes of commercials. Pauline Higgins got your traffic. Then you're right back with us. Don't go anywhere. If you're online with us today, sports update, LTE right now.
Men's hockey gets underway later this morning. Slovakia face Finland at 8:40, followed by Sweden and Italy at 1:10. Canada will open the tournament tomorrow at 8:40 against Czechia. Canadian women falling 5-0 to the USA yesterday. They dropped to 2-1. They'll wrap group play tomorrow morning, 6:30 against Finland. Earlier today, a fifth-place finish for Mia Schwinghammer in women's moguls. Canadian snowboarder Elizabeth Hosking making the women's halfpipe final. That final scheduled for tomorrow. Curling gets underway later this morning. On the men's side, Brad Jacobs will be up against Germany, 11:05. Rachel Homan takes to the Pebble tomorrow at 1:05 against Denmark. Canada's medal count remaining at 3, 1 silver and 2 bronze. Raptors back on the court tonight. They will host Detroit in one of 14 games. Last night it was the Spurs over the Lakers, 136-108. Suns dumping the Mavericks, 120-111. Rockets 102, Clippers 95. And the Pacers winning a wild one from MSG, 137-134 against the Knicks. The Oil Kings back in action tonight. They'll host the Everett Silvertips at 7, looking to make it 4 straight wins. And the Toronto Blue Jays opening spring training with some negative news. Designated hitter Anthony Santander is set to undergo left labral surgery. He'll miss the next 5 to 6 months. Starter Bowden Francis set to undergo ulnar collateral ligament surgery. He'll miss the entire 2026 season. And righty Shane Bieber experiencing forearm fatigue. Entering camp, Jays kick off the Grapefruit League schedule Saturday, February 21st at home to the Phillies. Hour 3 of the Nielson Show continues next here on Edmonton Sports Talk.
You could trouble me for a warm glass of shut the hell up. Now you will go to sleep, or I will put you to sleep. Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
Breaking a bed, making hacky sacks. Trev won't let us stop. Grandma in the sweatshop, sweating through a shirt. She finally just had to blur. My fingers hurt.
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 Get back to work. What a jerk. My fingers hurt. My fingers hurt. My fingers hurt. Get back to work. What a jerk.
My fingers hurt.
8:36. My fingers hurt. That's a song we put about when Trev was running his grandma in a sweatshop making hacky sacks for his illegal hacky sack thing at school, in elementary school. That was post figure skating career. It is the Nielsen Show. We're coming at you from the Popeyes Louisiana Kitchen studio this morning. Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power coming up. We got your snow report for Marmot Basin. Let you know what's going on up in the mountain. And then the wrap for William Huff. But we do have the Cruise FM, Macramalla College, Cruise Flyway, Ultimate Sports Weekend keyword. Are you ready for this, everybody? It's the Cruise Flyway Ultimate Sports Weekend with Cruise and Macramalla College. It's powered by River Cree Resort and Casino, Rocket Out Salon, Smile Haven, and Solera Hot Tubs and Patio. It's a trip to Los Angeles, April 9th to 12th. You'll get round-trip flights. You'll get money for accommodations. On Friday, April 10th, in the afternoon, you'll go see the Dodgers and Rangers. In the evening, you'll see the Suns versus the greatest basketball player of all time, LeBron James. And then the next day, you'll get to see your local hockey club, whose name we can't use or else they get mad at us, going up against the Los Angeles Kings. So Edmonton versus the Kings, Lakers versus the Suns, Dodgers versus the Rangers. All you have to do is text today's keyword to the Cruise contest line. 780-989-0957. 780-989-0957. That's the number you text us to. Today's keyword is offense. 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 Text that keyword right now to the Cruise contest line, 780-989-0957, for your chance to get in the mix for the Cruise Flyaway Ultimate Sports Weekend Edition. The keyword is offense. Best of luck to everybody. All right, are you ready for some weekly rankings, LT?
Are you?
I am. That's why I was asking. It's Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power. Trev and I never know what he's about to rank. We're always highly entertained by the rankings. So without further ado, what are you doing today, buddy?
The top 10 things that Trevor will perform on the show Friday instead of the splits.
Okay, wait, say that again?
The top 10 things that Trevor will perform on the show Friday instead of the splits.
Backstory, Trev was...
I'm sorry.
Trev was going to do the splits on the desk February 13th. Says he can't do them physically yet, so he had to bail.
Postpone is a better word. To a later date.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, postpone to a later date.
You don't believe in me.
You've been sitting around here for the last 2 days telling me it's going to be the greatest moment of your entire life.
Yes.
So it has to happen.
Yes.
It's like the hot tub peekaboo music video.
Yeah,
you guys got to bang that thing out. That thing would crush the views.
Yeah, it would.
Could win an Esty for best individual
picture,
original
best
video
picture.
production, which I do think we need to get in there this year. All right, Rick, number 10.
Live watching Arlington Road.
You know what? Probably too busy to do it, but I don't hate the idea of it.
Me live watching, or watching a movie.
Yeah. Maybe we get Benny to come in and do your job for the day. We put you right here with your laptop and Fergie's DVD player,
I just have
and you
my
watch
headset
Arlington
on?
Road.
Okay, that's funny.
Or you sit here, and
Yeah.
I'll sit back there.
You're going to go back to the board?
Well,
That'd be cool.
I could just get a day off.
Yeah, true.
I mean, that's kind of
Benny there, Trev here.
Where are you going to sit?
Well, I could just...
No, I want Trev to sit right
I'll
between us.
just
It's more
maintain
funny.
the office here.
All right, number 9.
Live watching The Big Lebowski.
Is this your homework, Larry?
Lebowski over Arlington Road. Interesting.
No, I can't even blame him. Lebowski's one of my favorite movies ever.
It's
so.
it's 10-9.
Yeah.
But
All right, number 8.
setting the no blinking world record.
It's only an hour and a half.
I want to do that more than anything as well.
And you can.
I can do that.
Yes.
Number 7.
Singing all the AI songs about him a cappella.
Oh, that's good. First watch, got the time on his wrist.
Yeah, no musical accompaniment, just...
Number 6.
Doing the frontward splits.
So, frontward split. Oh,
This.
could you do that?
Oh. Never could do that.
And you
one.
can't even do the frontward splits right now?
Well, that one's...
Is that more difficult?
No, apparently not. But I could never do that one. I don't know.
boy.
Something about it.
All right, number 5.
Number 5, a plea to a former girlfriend to get back together.
Interesting.
Get it? Given the events of...
Number 4. I get it. More on that later, Rick.
No comment.
Number 4.
Figure skating on the desk dressed as a Dalmatian.
Man, I just text
We
my
could
mom if she
flood it.
has any photos.
I got to see a photo of you dressed as a
'Cause
Dalmatian.
she scrapbooked them.
You said that you were the cutest kid ever.
Man, that was so... Well, did you see my Instagram, my Twitter yesterday? The photo I uploaded at the 2010 Olympics.
Was it you?
Yeah, it was me.
Sorry, I have you muted.
Oh.
No, I don't have you muted. I got lots of people muted, but not you.
Thank you.
Let me see.
Cutest kid ever.
You are a pretty cute kid.
Thank you.
Long hair, very little.
Grade 6.
How old were you? That's grade 6?
Yeah, man. I was like the smallest kid ever.
Yeah, you can tell. What jersey are you wearing there with the A?
Crosby.
Oh, Sid the Kid.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, number 3.
Setting a world record for eating cinnamon hearts.
Do you like cinnamon hearts?
It doesn't matter.
No.
I guess the world record you don't have to like it. Yeah, Valentine's Day.
See how many you could fit
I want to
in
get
it.
you guys some of those hearts with words on them.
Oh, those are good.
You don't want those?
Blech.
All right, then I won't.
Oh, those were cool. Sending them to your crush in elementary.
Valentine's Day.
Cutie. There you are.
Yeah, the kids are making Valentine's boxes right now.
Oh, I
that you
forgot
can-
about those.
Yeah.
I was like,
so get Elizabeth's Valentine's box is this big, and it's a puck. She made a puck and put her Edmonton Storm logo on it, and she goes, just so people know I love hockey. Like, yeah, you do love hockey. That's great. Marshall, I don't think he's doing one. I don't know if he's like just gonna have a bag or something.
My box was always empty.
Oh no, Trev! My God, man!
Always empty.
No, it wasn't. You're the cutest little kid ever. How are you not getting Valentine's?
I was very shy. I was like the weird kid in the corner that just.
You never had a Valentine's Day box that was empty, did you?
No, but
Okay, good.
I remember being sad
Oh,
some
no.
days.
A little Dalmatian like yourself? Number 2.
Getting a tattoo because he doesn't have any like the song suggests.
Tattoo desire.
That's the one.
And I want some tattoos.
You could get Vader with like a little
get
heart
one
on
on
his
the
helmet
thing.
or something.
The Hulk.
All right, number 1.
Of the top 10 things that Trevor will perform on the show Friday instead of the splits, live watching Master and Commander.
Yeah, apparently that movie's like rated really high on Rotten Tomatoes. Well,
I said that earlier.
I saw
Yeah.
it.
Whatever.
Well, apparently it is.
I don't know. I just remember I hated it. I don't know what it was. I
beef
also
with the
remember
Crow.
that going to that movie, my parents were up here and both my sisters were here. And I think my sister's boyfriend at the time, now husband, was with us. And one of my sisters rode in the trunk on the way to the movie because the car was too full. Right in the back of a trunk, like not in like the back of a minivan, but in the trunk of a car to get to Master and Commander. We do have men's Olympic hockey now underway. Slovakia and Finland 2 minutes in. I don't want to come across as the hockey hardo, but
I'm pumped.
I'm excited about this. Like I enjoy the rest of the Olympics, but these hockey games will be appointment tuning for me. Whereas the other stuff, I'll catch if it's on.
Yeah, a good way to put it.
Women's Canadian hockey games, same thing. I mean, we'll watch obviously all of those. But yeah, Finland and Slovakia underway. Slovakia out shooting Finland 1-0. Do the Finns need a hockey summit? We'll find out. We'll keep tabs on. We'll keep tabs on that one. I think Finland was favored by 2.5 goals on the odds for that one. The puck line was at 2.5. All right, there you go. That's Lieutenant Eric's weekly rankings of power. Somebody asked earlier who's going to be the MVP of this Olympic hockey tournament. Trev will give you 3 answers. Pick 3 guys to be the MVP of the tournament. Who are you going with? You loading up on 3 Canadians?
Well, it's tough not to go to either one of McDavid, McKinnon, or Makar. But yeah, I'll go with McDavid, McKinnon, and maybe Quinn Hughes. He was out for.
Yeah, I was going to say Quinn Hughes. Yeah, I was going to say McDavid, Quinn Hughes. Man, I'll let Sid the Kid run it back one more time.
Yeah.
Right? Father time. There are a few elite athletes who can do things like that. And Sidney Crosby could be the one.
Yeah.
You know who was just the MVP of the Summer Olympics basketball tournament, right?
No. Was it Steph Curry?
No, it was LeBron James.
Oh.
At the age of 40.
Damn.
Sidney Crosby could do something even more impressive in my mind if he could do the MVP of this tournament on a team that has McKinnon, McDavid, Makar, among others. Quinn Hughes is like Noodles brought that up. Quinn Hughes is a big X factor here.
He is.
Because the U.S. almost beat us in the 4 Nations. We're running back basically the same team. And they're adding Quinn Hughes to theirs, and he's special. He's good.
For both games against the Americans, though, Canada was without. They were for sure without Theodore.
No, they didn't have Theodore.
For both.
But I think Theodore's good, but he's not Quinn Hughes.
And then Morrissey was out for the.
They didn't lose Morrissey
final.
for the. Yeah.
So there is that, but also. Yeah, and it is interesting because Jack Hughes, he was a ghost. Matthews was a ghost. Like a lot of their Kyle Connor was a ghost. I don't even think he played in the final game there. So, yeah, they have a lot of talent, but a lot of their star players just refuse to really show up I mean, albeit we only had that 2 games that we saw against them last year. So
Big Uke is saying McDavid, Crosby, and Zibanejad. Throwing a little bit of Sweden into the mix as well. All right, let's do your Marmot Basin snow report. Find out how things are up at the hill.
So stoked. Like, I don't even, like, winter's here. You know, this is the first time we've been up. I'm stoked. You stoked? Stoked. Just so stoked.
Yes.
I mean, it came down last night, what, a good 5 inches?
Last night, I think so. Something like that, and a couple feet the day before.
We've got a 5-foot base with 5 inches of freshie on top.
Marmot Basin, a nice refresh with 8 centimeters this week already and more in the forecast. Ladies and gentlemen, we're talking freshie. The hill continues to ski and ride well with great coverage and all-terrain open. Temperatures are forecasted with highs from -5 to -10 this week and into the weekend, making for, wait for it, perfect conditions. Family Day coming this weekend. Don't miss their family package. $349 includes 2 adult and 2 youth lift tickets. Kids continue to ski free midweek, and the Monday of long weekend is included in that. Oh, boy. So come on out and enjoy the mountains. Both chalets, they'll have these. In fact, this Finnish hockey game might be on right now. Somewhere up in the mountains.
Yep. Mid-mountain.
So that's big news. 6 minutes in. Slovakia, Finland.
Shots, even at 2.
Tied at 0.
Makes my day.
Little Library Pat with a nice little twist. The Americans didn't have Quinn Hughes of the Four Nations. Canada didn't have Celebrini. Good point. I mean, as far as big additions go, Celebrini. Well, you know what? I'm going to kind of limit my expectations a little bit for Celebrini. This is a massive spotlight for a guy that young to be in. And he's been thrown right in there with Connor McDavid. I mean, he's a phenomenal talent. But if Macklin Celebrini has a so-so Olympics, I'm not going to criticize him. I mean, that's a lot to have on his plate. Who's been coming up the stairs for hangout today, buddy?
I've missed every single one, Dustin.
Oh. Well, you're useless.
Thanks.
That's tough. You looked over there like 9 times. I was like, who you see coming up?
I'm looking at the TV.
You're looking at the TV.
Matty Iwanek is off-site this morning. He informed me yesterday.
Oh, really?
Off-site.
What's that mean?
I don't know. He wouldn't go into any more details.
Ooh, all day.
He's off-site today.
Oh, boy. Off-site means you're still working, but you're somewhere else. Tommy, who's on hangout today?
Derek Van Diest.
Belzy and DVD coming up with Tommy Gazzola, and they'll keep you in the loop on this this Olympic hockey game that's on the go right now as well. All right, let's get into the wrap for William Huff. If you want your place to look as good as ours, get it done at William Huff. They've been doing it since 1952, so you know they're incredible. WilliamHuff.com. Let's get to this quick text here before we get out of the text of the day.
St. Albert Hammer?
Yeah, great handle. St. Albert Hammer texts in. Hey, Dusty, what would it take for Edmonton to get Tom Wilson from Washington? And I would say this. Impossible to do. Impossible to do. Tom Wilson is a unicorn in the National Hockey League. Why stop at Tom Wilson? Why not just go get the Kachuk brothers?
Hey.
Like, St. Albert Hammer, I totally agree with your desire to get Tom Wilson, but they would not trade Tom Wilson. I don't even know what the package have to be. I'm not sure the Oilers could put something together to get Tom Wilson.
That's it
as well. As far as assets that the Oilers have, I don't even think they can put together an overpay to get Tom Wilson, to pry him out of their filthy little hands in Washington. So I would tell you to keep living your dream, but also don't expect it to come true. All right, what did we learn on the show today, boys?
Well,
I learned Noodles doesn't like international refs at the Olympics.
Yeah, he doesn't like their cameras on their funny helmets.
From Denmark. They go up there from Denmark.
Some guy from Denmark with a helmet on his head. Or a camera on his helmet.
You just hear it in his voice. He just went, meh. That was funny.
What'd you learn, Rick?
Well, it's the Dalmatian stuff.
Yeah. I learned that
We have a new song on the go here.
Trev was in figure skating for a year, and he was the cutest Dalmatian on the ice.
I remember my rehearsal.
You do?
Yeah, kind of, sort of. I know
Yeah.
we had to skate to the middle ice and go to the blue line.
Did you have to bark for a little bit?
Heck no. Jeez. Make
Were you the only Dalmatian?
No, but I was the
Okay.
only guy Dalmatian.
Yeah.
There's like 4 other girl Dalmatians.
Girl Dalmatians, yeah.
They were they were a few years older than me.
So you were very little.
And so they were like, "Oh, you're so cute." And I was just, thank you.
See,
Yeah. Girl,
I'm
stop.
a little sweetheart right
Yeah.
there. We did learn that today as well.
Bark.
Bark. We also learned that it's probably not going to work for the guy who went on national TV in Norway and pleaded for his girlfriend to come back after he won a bronze medal and had previously cheated on her. I think it was Redbeard in the YouTube chat today that passed along that she had tweeted out that, or she had gone anonymously to a tabloid in Norway and said that probably not going to happen. Oh, Slovakia's up 1-0.
Whoa.
Oh, no. That's killing my Finland ticket. Finland's out shooting them 6-3, but they just buried one. Was it Slovakian captain Thomas Tatar? Slavkovsky. Beautiful goal, too. My goodness. Picks it up off the wall. Walks. Great move. Takes it wide. Little UC Saros gets stretched out, and it's in the back of the net. That's you know what they call that in hockey? Goal scorer's goal.
A goal scorer's goal.
That's a goal scorer's goal right there.
MVP at the last Olympics, if I'm not mistaken. So Slavkovsky.
As a teenager.
Yeah.
Trev, you might be right.
Yeah.
You could also be wrong, but I'm going to say I think you're probably right.
No, I'm right.
Nice work.
Thank you.
All right, let's get to your sound of the day today. Where do we go for sound of the day, boys? What should we do? Let's go.
Fingers hurt.
Okay, I like
tattoo.
That one.
The tattoo.
Fingers
People
hurt.
wanted the tattoo one.
We played it earlier. It was by request. We'll go
Hot
fingers
tub.
hurt. Fingers hurt.
Hot
Short.
tub.
Hot tub.
Fingers hurt. Hot tub.
You know,
Fingers
so
hurt. Hot.
yesterday,
Tattoo.
We're driving to basketball practice last night. Marshall's like, "Can you play the AI songs, Daddy?" So we did. And when the hot tub peekaboo hit the crunk version, I looked in the back, and Marshall's in the back, and he's just like he's just
going hard.
crunking. He was loving it.
Oh, yeah.
He was loving it. Let's do it. Hot tub peekaboo.
At Glue Guy's place having some beers. Laughing so hard you just are in tears. Sunday afternoon, what should you do? Hop in the hot tub for some peekaboo. Hot tub peekaboo, splashing around. Hot tub peekaboo, it's going down. Hot tub peekaboo, where are you now? Hot tub peekaboo, better not drown. Family's coming home, just 10 minutes to play. Wings, beers, and a hot tub. Trev's favorite day. Hot tub peekaboo, splashing around. Hot tub peekaboo, it's going down. Hot tub peekaboo, where are you now? Hot tub peekaboo, better not drown. Hot tub peekaboo, splashing around. Hot tub peekaboo, it's going down. Hot tub peekaboo, where are you now? Hot tub peekaboo, better not drown.
Doom, 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 doom. I'll say this. My kids listen to a lot of top 40, like radio and stuff. That song's probably better than 90% of the stuff you'll hear on other FM stations.
Yes, that's why
it just is.
Music is going to be. This is it. This is the future.
You might be right.
And again, as I suggest, you don't even need to write them anymore. Just put the idea into the chat GPT and let the whole thing.
Chat GPT lyrics suck. Well, you got to have some creativeness in there. Like if I went on today and said, write me a song about YouTube Trev being the cutest Dalmatian when he was figure skating when he was 5 years old.
It'd pump out a classic.
Well, we'll never know. Let's get to your Royal Pizza text of the day.
Royal Pizza, still making
Trevor's Dalmatian was great. I'm going to go back to Lucas earlier today. We were talking about breaking up 3 days before Valentine's Day.
Oh,
breaking up 3 days before Valentine's Day is like cutting a player before their off-season bonus. Classic CFL reference. Excellent CFL reference. And I also let's get to another text here from Abutski, because Abutski dropped in and he goes right into the inbox here late. Hot take: the legal tampering window has destroyed the spectacle that was the opening of CFL free agency. I'll say this: I'm going to counter your hot take with a hot take of my own. The Sunday of the tampering window is better than anything we ever had in CFL free agency. How's that sound?
It is CFL free agency.
We just need to realize that when all the news starts breaking on the first Sunday of tampering window, that's a free agency day. And it was incredible.
It's just the terminology we use.
And I saw a bunch of people on Twitter yesterday being like, wow, the CFL free agency is a real buzzkill. Like, it happened last Sunday and it was awesome.
You missed it.
Like, pay attention, man. So, yeah, that was an interesting day there. All right, what are we watching tonight? We're going to watch Finland-Slovakia here the rest of the way on this one. And we'll see. Finland is out shooting them 9-3, but Slovakia got that nice goal from Slavkovsky, and we'll see if they can lock it down from here on out. What else are we? We're watching our NBA parlay tonight.
Yep.
I sent that over to the boys. Is it up? Let's go take a peek. Edmonton Sports Talk is brought to you by Play Alberta. You go to playalberta.ca, click on EST specials. It's always well populated. Rockets, Spurs, and Thunder all to win tonight. Probably the three best teams in the West. Plus 140, boosted from plus 128. We've had some good luck on these NBA parlays. We're a big association show. Rockets, Spurs, and Thunder, plus 140.
Hernan also hit the screw it, let's do it last night. Rockets, Pacers, Spurs.
It's almost the same thing. We're trying to run it back, yeah. Hernan will be by later on. EST Afternoons. Matty Wanek off-site today.
Off-site.
So Tom Gazzola with Belzy and DVD on the Hangout. That's coming up. I'll be back with the Lock Shop at 11. It's Wednesday, so we'll have an oil stream today from 12 until 1. EST Afternoons from 1 until 3. The Reed Wilkins Show from 3 until 6. If you are listening on 95.7, we'll get you back to classic rock. But if you'd rather some sports talk, we've got a good day lined up for you. So download iHeart, download TuneIn, free apps, search Edmonton Sports Talk, and come with us for the rest of the ride, the rest of the day. If you're watching on YouTube, sub to the channel before you take off. Hammer the thumbs up for us as well. What's coming up on 95.7 outside of 3 more opportunities to qualify for the Ultimate Sports Weekend? Cowboy Junkies.
Love it.
Coming up. Sweet Jane, that's on the way. As we get you back to some classic rock. For YouTube, Trev, the cutest of Dalmatians. And Lieutenant Eric, I am Dustin Nielsen. I'll talk to you in the Lock Shop. Take it easy.